remember, because I didn't actually watch the video in preparation this time, because I had to watch other videos to do things. So, last time we all met up, you guys went north, very north, as it turns out, all the way to Varese, specifically to Corvosa, and beat up some fish people along the way.
I don't think we beat up any of those fish people.
You
We
guys
beat up two
killed
of
you
them.
guys killed a couple of them because Evany ate them. Ended up landing in Corvosa. Spent a little bit of time at the most hyped up academy. Very little time was spent there, but enough time to hang out, learn some stuff. I believe Don, Leland, and Zeta actually attended an entire lecture in the Hall of Seeing? What's it called?
Leland came in late, if I remember correctly.
That's right. Leland was with Sable and showed up later. Yeah, the Hall of Seeing. Spoke with a gentleman who was leading the lecture, but eventually ended up going south from Corvosa, searching the roads to find a cave. You found a cave, searched the cave, found a pretty sweet axe, and a very crystalline structure. And because you guys had traveled through the night, that left us off at 2 a.m. on Neth the 18th. I'm going to go ahead and move us on over. Corvosa is the closest map I have for where we're going. So that's where we're going. So, how are you guys spending the night? Or I guess the early morning in this cave.
Probably preparing spells.
Well, I mean, you'd have to get your 8 hours, or...
Did I not get the 8 hours?
I'm assuming, but I remember you mentioning something about a rope trick.
Yeah, I slept in the rope trick.
Okay, so you pop out a rope trick, and you actually, like, letting anybody else into this rope trick?
Yeah, anybody's welcome to climb into the ropes, but
Yeah,
this
fuck
would have been
yeah.
last night.
Okay. So you guys all spend the night in Zeta's rope trick. It is close quarters. It's basically you're all sleeping in one room. Uncommon, to say the least. But,
Big
well,
enough to house about 8 to 9 people.
sure. And you're welcome to. Whenever you're done... Actually, I should be playing Wild. Why did I start this up? Whatever. It's here now. I like the song anyway. So, you guys wake up. By the time you're all prepared, you know, you get your 8 hours, you sleep, you prepare spells. No real reason to have a watch in a rope trick, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's it's an extra dimensional space.
Yeah, exactly.
We can pull the rope up after us, and that's pretty much it.
Yep. So by the time you guys are in a state where you could descend the rope, it's 11 a.m., early morning still, almost afternoon.
This isn't going to matter soon, but technically speaking, the rope trick only lasts for 7 hours, so we do have to get out after 7 hours and go sleep the remaining hour or whatever.
Fair enough. So you guys sleep 6.5 hours? And
Sure.
Immediately expedite. Just leave the rope trick and sleep in soot. It gets everywhere. There's soot all over the place.
It's okay.
Zeta has no problem sleeping because she does not have to sleep in soot. The soot clears around her at a whim.
I'm gonna sleep near Zeta. So you're right in the middle of the storm.
The soot storm.
Yeah. You're just far enough away to catch all of it.
So,
I don't appreciate blackface down.
Blueface.
Got him.
Talking about soot face?
Sootface.
In Galarian, I believe they call that Osirian face.
Stop.
Oof.
Oof.
So, early in the morning, I'm almost positive only one of you even has the perception to even attempt this, but let me get a perception.
Sure. Oh, my neck's killing me.
There now.
Nat 20.
Nat 3.
Nope, that's okay. The
As
day
long
is
as there was
yours.
an attempt.
So how are you guys going to approach today?
Well, what do you boys say?
Well, we did kind of say we were gonna go clear out that Minotaur infestation.
Not so sure about that.
I'm not
Why?
really sure that they're using Minotaurs anymore.
Well, we haven't searched all these mountains yet.
No, but at the same time, why would we? Yeah, there's a Minotaur problem, but it looks like they're mostly off the beaten path. Anyone who comes in contact with them was clearly asking for it. If there was really so much of a problem, then why didn't we run into them on the way here?
That's a good point.
What I think they might be trying to say is that there's a larger amount than there used to have been, which wouldn't be all that strange, considering, you know, a couple years ago it looks like most of them were fried to ashes.
Sounds fair.
And besides, down for a fight as I always am. You really think that we should be trifling with a bunch of Minotaurs? I mean, just Tybee gave us a run for our money in a one-on-one. And Tybee's a kid.
Kid we
Yeah.
took down.
Don't get me wrong, greatest foes refuse to hide and all that, but
But we beat them last time.
yeah, we beat him. But Tybee's also a kid who hasn't been adventuring, and I reiterate, is still just a kid. Fully grown Minotaurs are nothing to scoff at, probably. Probably twice as big as the boy, twice as strong, and twice as smart. Though,
Are they even
smart-
really causing any trouble for anybody?
We haven't heard anything about it.
Then let's leave them alone.
Okay, so what do we do now?
Well, I see we
Well,
have a few.
Hold on now. I mean, it doesn't mean that we have to kill them, but we should at least, like, we agreed to do this. So, maybe we can just, like, talk him out of it.
Did we agree to do anything, really?
No, we didn't.
I mean, even if
Well,
we did agree to it, there's not really much sense in. I mean, this is turning into a whole thing. We can just back out of the deal. It's no big deal.
We
Now, hold on a
Yes.
second.
Hey, hang on now.
I was just not under the impression that we made any deals with anything or anyone.
Even if we did, who cares?
I
The,
do.
the Minotaurs aren't causing anybody trouble.
I thought that was the whole problem, is that they were causing people trouble.
Is that what the problem is?
I think we all need to be on the same page here. What did you guys hear about these Minotaurs exactly, aside from there are a lot of them and they're slightly to the right of where they should be?
God damn it.
You're welcome.
Guess we gotta kill the babies.
I
Fucking
mean,
Castodon!
I'll be the first to admit, I was not paying attention. Speaking of, I'm gonna go see what the weather looks like.
As far as I remember, we did not agree to anything. We were just told about a infestation of Minotaurs. As person we had asked about it, well, we had mentioned dragons and Minotaurs. And he said that the only thing he knew about Minotaurs was that there was a larger amount of them. So there's no agreeing, no work, no anything along those lines.
Don's gonna cross his arms and kind of lean back in the soot. Thinks for a moment. You know, thinking about it, even the wording of what the guy said is kind of biased. I mean, we've met a Minotaur. Sure, he's a little more educated than most, but he's intelligent. He thinks, he talks. Calling him an infestation ain't exactly right.
Tybee was also raised by Gil.
It's true, but at the same time, it shows that they got a capacity for learning. I don't think it's right calling him an infestation. I think the guy just might be spooked by him. Which is fair, considering. An average Minotaur could probably snap a man in half like a twig, but you don't really have any evidence that they've been causing any problems, like we've stated before.
Well, we also didn't really check around. Like there's no real job board or anything along those lines.
Not that we looked for. I'm sure there would be one around town.
I looked for one.
Oh. What the a city without a job board? What the hell is Corvosa?
Well, it's definitely not West Crown.
You know, is it weird to say that I'm actually starting to miss it a little more every day?
We've only been out here for a couple days.
Yeah, and it's already shittier.
Well, do we go back to West Crown and deliver Tybee's family axe? Even though we came out here,
I'm sure there's more we can do here.
I'm fairly sure there is.
I have to agree with that. It would seem like kind of a waste to just jump back on the boat and head back to where we came from. Good opportunity.
Since I spent 500 gold on this trip. And
Yeah?
this is more than likely a trip that we're not going to be making back easy.
Probably not. What do you think, Francis?
I mean, we gotta make it worth our while, right?
Alright, so what do you think our options are?
I mean, you know, Tybee seemed pretty reasonable. I still think we could go at least take a look at the Minotaurs if we could find them.
Leland, what do you
Like-
think?
I think it might be easier to if we go back to Corvosa and ask around. Nobody I talked to knew anything about it, about the dragons or Minotaurs.
So, one thing to note, Sable and Leland, because you guys were separate from the other group for a while. Corvosa's, have you ever been to like a town that has a cat problem? Like they just have stray cats all over the place? Corvosa has
mean-
like,
Every town?
no, not every town's like that. I don't have that many around where I live. But you get the idea. Corvosa has something similar to that, but they have pseudo-dragons. It's like little, like, ebony-sized...
Baby wormlings just down a hall, down a corridor, down an alleyway.
Something like that. They usually stick to the roofs, but there's a lot of
Pretty
them.
adorable.
Yeah, they're pretty friendly. But pseudo-dragons don't get bigger than a house cat, so...
Do you relay that information to Don?
I mean, I don't know if they know what pseudo-dragons are, necessarily, but they're there.
And
That would be knowledge nature.
Be knowledge or arcana.
Same roll.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no.
Leland probably just be like, I saw Ebony a lot in Corvosa.
A lot of ugly cats.
There were a lot of Evanies and winged cats.
Oh, yeah. Aubrey, well, hold on. Aubrey and Zeta, you don't get a knowledge roll here, my friends.
I mean, if we
You
saw
saw-
them in the city.
You saw none of them.
Wow, okay.
So maybe Ebony could ask them about other dragons.
So you tell Don about these little dragons?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess you tell Ebony about those little dragons. Don's gonna look up to Ebony.
Oh,
What do you
Ebony
think?
pipes up and lets you know that she does not like those little pseudo dragons.
Why not?
She just considers them abominations.
Abominations. Why's
they're,
that?
They're not dragons.
Okay, well they're not dragons. They still might know something. And besides, them not being dragons, wouldn't that mean that they look up to you?
No, they fear me. Rightly so.
Oh, fear is understandable, but you can turn fear into respect, Ebony.
Can you?
Sure. All they have to see is
Yeah.
that they got nothing to be afraid of, as long as they're in your right spirits.
I think that's still fear.
Maybe not.
I'm,
You
I'm
can
just
be
kidding.
benevolent sometimes. You can be
I'm,
just
I'm outside. I'm outside.
Okay.
Oh.
So we'll do a quick camera cut to Zeta now. But so Zeta, you walk outside to check the weather, yeah?
Yeah.
So can you kind of explain what kind of process this full round action? What does it look like when Zeta does this?
I'll be honest, I really only kind of pictured it as her licking her finger and holding it up in the air, and the magic does the rest.
Gotcha. So she licks her finger.
in the wind that she's
Yeah,
blowing
in
around
her
her
wind.
constantly.
Feels like mead. But no, you go outside, do your little checking of the weather. It looks like it's gonna rain tomorrow. It's almost gonna be freezing, but not quite. It's almost freezing today as well. It's getting colder. But give me a
I'm a profession meteorologist.
sure. Actually, that's
Oh,
pretty
man.
good.
I'm good at these. I have no idea why that's a 10, though. What the fuck?
Profession's always a class skill, so you get 3 there if you have.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, where the fuck is this extra 3 coming from? Classic.
Oh yeah. So you take a quick look at the sky, and as you're scanning the horizon, as you are wont to do when trying to determine the weather,
Sure.
you notice 2 things. Well, give me a perception check. We'll see if you notice 2 things or not. You're definitely gonna notice one of them because one of them's like pretty obvious.
See, like, I picture the magic part is the licking the finger and holding it up, but I'm still very well trained as a meteorologist, of
Oh
course.
yeah.
And what am I rolling?
Perception.
This dice is rolling a really long time.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay,
Okay,
there we
not-
go.
Popped up.
Not quite. You do notice one thing though. You kind of scan across. When you look to the north, the sky is darker than you would expect.
Alright, at this point, I'd like to take the ring off and use it as a spyglass.
So you just take the ring off and look through it.
Yes.
Okay, you take the ring off and you look through it. And it just looks like you're looking through a ring.
Okay. That's fine. So there's dark clouds on the horizon.
Sort of. So you look to the north, and there's what appear to be dark clouds, but as you follow it, it's very distinctly smoke.
Something's burning.
Yeah, something's definitely burning. So at this point, when you follow the smoke down, basically down to the road, because you guys are on like a mountain pass, you see a figure making pretty good pace towards you. Singular figure.
Like real close? Like I could wave them?
You could probably wave them down.
Excellent.
I'm assuming that's what
will-
you go for.
Yes, I am waving them down.
Okay. Human woman. She's in some very nice leathers, which are very. If you could design gothic leathers, not goth like goth kids, but gothic as in
Like the architecture.
right. If you could imagine
Bloodborne.
gothic leathers, yeah, like Bloodborne almost. That's what she's wearing. and she kind of stops for a moment. She's still kind of jogging to keep her heart up, I guess. But she hails you down and says, "Yes, how can I help?"
I'm going to inquire about the smoke. What's burning?
She looks almost in a shocked at the question, but she says that Glaradicus has come seeking payment, and I have to inform the Mayor Elector.
Gladicus. Sounds like a tough guy.
Glaradicus.
Glaradicus.
She says, surely you should seek shelter. I make my way to Citadel Raid, and she kind of points in the other direction, kind of southwest of where you currently are. And you hadn't noticed it before, but you see a series of fortresses off in the distance where she points off to. She said, I must deliver this information.
By all means, I don't wish to keep you then. Safe luck on your journey.
She says, of course, and stay safe, citizen. And she kind of trots on past you.
She's just gonna kind of wave off. Bye.
Yep.
And I'll go ahead and head back in.
We'll cut camera back over to the rest of the guys discussing the pseudo dragons.
Don trying to explain the intricacies of turning fear into respect by showing that you can be just as benevolent as you can be wrathful.
Sable's going to interrupt and just go, guys, whatever these little dragons are, I don't think they're anything important.
Important or not, it's just conversation, Sable.
Guys! Guys!
What?
I have good news and I have bad news. Which would you prefer?
Alright, here's with the bad news first.
There's a fire in the distance. Glaradicus has come to collect payment.
Who's Gladicus?
I have no idea. Can I get a knowledge planes on that?
Claritaxis. But
Claritax.
but no, this will be I guess, knowledge history.
Oof. I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Yeah, this is a real vague subject you're looking for. So you're looking for a pretty big one, but let's see it. Anybody else got a history they want to get?
Oh, let's
Of
see.
what?
Knowledge history?
I do.
Come on, Avery. I'm banking on you and your knowledge whoring.
It's one of my low ones because it doesn't identify enemies.
Sure it does. Identify as old ones. Old enemies, not the,
Nope.
Come on, nat 20.
not Cthulhu monsters.
Nope. Okay, what's the
Name-
good news?
Name doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, something's burning. It's not my fault, but it's not Massini.
Okay, that's... I don't even know why I ask you questions anymore, Zito.
Because I know a lot of stuff.
Sometimes I question.
How did you learn about this?
Oh, there's a lady outside. I went outside to, well, the weather. There's a storm on the horizon. Super important, by the way. Black clouds everywhere. Well, in that general direction.
Get to the
Anyway.
point.
She said that she told me Glaradicus was coming to collect payment and that she had to go and give that information to Citadel Raid, Varid.
There's a citadel around here?
Yeah, it's that way.
Oh shit, well we needed information. Well, that's all we have to do is head on over to the citadel.
It sounds like a terrible idea.
Why does it sound like a terrible idea? Zito, I'm a Hell Knight.
Fair. Yes. We should go there for information then. And we should find out who Coloradicus is.
Right? See? We're on to something. Guys, our luck is turning up.
Or we could go and check it out.
Check what out? The tax? The collecting or what?
The collecting.
Why would we do that when we have no information on the subject?
That's true. All right.
We could...
I
The
remember
last time we did
last
that,
time
we watched a
did
guy get
taxes.
executed.
Yeah, well, as long as you guys are with me, you should be fine. Did you see which way this one went?
Yeah, towards the Citadel.
Well, if we run, we could probably catch up with her.
Well, what are we waiting for?
All right, let's go.
All right. So you guys.
I don't have a whole lot of gear to collect. I don't know what else everybody has to collect.
Don pretty much gets in his armor right after he does his morning routine.
I've been packed up, as per usual.
Yeah. Well, it's not like you guys have to pack up your tents. You know, slept in a extra dimensional
Okay.
space.
It's true.
Okay.
Also, out of character, Zeta, you really don't have much to worry about. We're in Corvosa. It's not Cheliax.
I know, but they
Varisia is this nation.
yeah, we're in Varisia. We're
You probably won't be executed for being chaotic here. They'll just look
No,
at you funny and be like,
we're out of character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
okay.
So, you guys start heading off in the direction that the lady ran in.
Sure.
For the record, they're called Hell Knights because of how they look. Well, they're called Hell Knights for a lot of reasons.
A lot
but
of reasons.
They look intimidating. They look. A citadel doesn't look friendly,
I know. It's,
right?
It's
Like
okay.
that's what I want to elaborate here. And I saw the citadel.
Right. So Don's like, oh man, it's a citadel. Let's go. No.
No.
So-
Why would we want to go to the fuzz?
So you, right? That's what I've been asking for 16 sessions.
I
So-
didn't think you'd call the fuzz.
Right. But no, you guys, everybody steps out clearly to the north, smoke. To the southwest, you can see in the distance these bastions. It takes a little while to get there. It's a couple hours out, but so is Corvosa at this point.
Did we manage to catch up to the chick Zeta was talking
No,
to?
not at all.
That
Figured-
person.
She is,
Booking it.
yeah. She is
Their
out
whole
of character.
job
She
is
is a
to
runner. That her job is to deliver information.
Gotcha.
Her whole build is spec'd towards being faster than people.
Yeah, the guy who ran the message from Athens to Sparta.
Yeah.
The first
Or
marathon?
The courier in Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
Their whole job is to run so fast that when they get there, they drop dead.
No, not quite that bad. But no, you guys head that way, and here's what you guys see.
That's not so bad.
That's horrifying.
Don is mystified.
So as you approach, the mountain pass gets incredibly narrow, to where it's like less than 10 feet wide as you approach this place. It is something to behold.
KFC is audibly ooh-wooing.
Don kind of gives him a shove on the shoulder as soon as he gets some room, and he's like, "Look at that! Look at this place! Ain't it incredible?"
How hard of a shove?
It's just like
Right off the fucking cliff.
it's like a buddy shove, like nothing really bad.
So
Francis like fakes like he's gonna start falling and be like, no, don't save me.
Don does not do anything and keeps walking.
Stop.
You're no
So-
fun.
when you guys reach this place, you would realize that this place was not built.
This place was carved.
This place was carved from the mountainside. As you approach, there's 2 towers on either side of a massive iron gate. At the tops of the towers, you have crossbows trained on you. Further in, there are towers that are a bit taller, and they have ballista trained on you as you approach.
Question,
Yeah, sure.
out of character. Pretty sure I would know this. Don would know this. What rank is Don? Like a private?
You're just a Hell Knight.
Okay, they don't have ranks?
There are ranks. You're just rank and order Hell Knight. So above Hell Knight is Merilictor.
Okay, so I get you.
Yeah.
Don's gonna kind of put his hands up as they approach, and he's gonna look back at you guys and be like, "Put your hands up and show them that we're not here to attack." Zeta, that goes doubly for you.
Put 4 of your hands up, Zeta.
All of the hands are up.
KFC's gonna raise the roof.
Zeta.
For the record, before we continue further, I would have cleaned everybody of ash with.
Oh, thank you.
Vegetation.
Okay.
I feel like we should probably go ahead and get that out of the way.
Get a better track if I can. We're spooky, but we're not. This is not quite what I'm looking for.
A little too evil.
No, that's the correct amount of evil I was looking for. It's just looping too short. That's whatever. We'll deal with it for now. I'll find something better at some other time. So you approach. You get hailed by one of the crossbowmen up at the top, and he just says, "Announce yourselves."
Hell Knight Donovan Rabs, Order of the Pike.
The crossbowman says, "Hold your positions," and you can see him talking to somebody below the ramparts. And some time passes. You guys are out here for like 10, 15 minutes.
Are our hands up the whole time, or do they let us put them down?
I mean, you can do what you want, but they have crossbows and ballista aimed at you. So, you know, live your life. So, after about 10 to 15 minutes, you see beyond the gate, you can see like these heavy wooden doors. The doors open up inward, and you see a man walks out. Behind that man, through the open doors for the short time that they're open, you can see a formation of men in full plate with tower shields and spears. And he shuts the wooden door behind him, and he walks up to the gate to address you. And he says, "My name is Stevo Blagan, Merilictor of the Order of the Nail.
Permission to lower our hands, sir?"
He says, "Sure, no sudden movements. Why do you approach our citadel?"
I'm a Hell Knight from out of town. Come a long way from Cheliax. Me and my group here, we're doing some investigations on a problem that we might have some inklings about. I was wondering if the Hell Knights in this area might be able to assist us with information if you had any. We don't mean to intrude. We wouldn't plan on being here long.
You know what? We're gonna use Quarantine's music. It's close enough. Not Quarantine. Massini? Yeah, Massini.
Oh shit, time for the courthouse.
No, we're not doing Courthouse. I wish. I love that.
The most evil music.
I love the Courthouse music so much. But yeah, he kind of inspects you and asks you to come closer.
Lemsa Lomensa?
And he kind of inspects your armor, and he gives you a rundown basically to have you prove your status. He asks you who you would report to.
That would be Commander Highhill.
Right? And then, among other things, he'll ask you things like, he makes you recite your own vows, essentially. He asks you how long you've been inducted, things like that. Eventually, he seems to be pretty accepting of it. He kind of he walks back a bit, opens the wooden doors, speaks some words, closes it. He lets you know that surely we may be able to provide some information. He kind of beckons you in. The crossbows come up. The trebuchets stop aiming directly at you, the ballistas or whatever. He opens the gates with a key, essentially, and then leads you inside. So, you guys go in the first set of massive wooden doors, and there are there's so much stuff going on here. There's so many people. There are people walking around in full plate, which is much edgier than Don's.
God.
You see a lot of what can only be described as servants who are just cleaning things. You could see a lot of people in that same type of leather that the runner you had spoken to once before were wearing. He kind of leads you through a series of halls. This place is almost confusing just to be led through, just based on it's how it's made. Everywhere you look, though, this place is made to be defendable. When you actually get out of the first building, you're led into a small courtyard where you can still see those ballista, which means those ballista can still see you. This whole place is just ridiculously overprotected. But
Don kind of forgets himself and says aloud, "This is actually the first time I've ever seen a citadel before. It's quite a sight to behold."
Marilictor Blagan says, "Oh, you haven't been to your own citadel yet."
I was quite a ways out from Cheliax, sir. Did not have the opportunity. Commander Highhill inducted me and told me to get on my way.
As you're passing through what is essentially a main foyer, if anything could be called that in this place, as most rooms are made to be kill boxes on top of whatever they already are, you see up on a mantle, in a display case on the wall, a massive set of full plate that is not, let me reiterate this, most of the full plate is normal sized, all the way down to the waist, at which point it becomes full plate for a horse.
So it's just all one piece.
Yeah, it's
So
one set.
Minotaur plate.
It is Minotaur full plate, yes.
Centaur.
Yeah, Centaur. I'm sorry. That's correct.
Right, that one. Don will question, forgive me if this is disrespectful, but do you have centaurs in the Hell Knights over here?
He says, we once had a Mistress of Blades. That was a centaur. You would know that Mistress of Blades is, I believe, the second highest rank under the lictor.
We are a long way from home, guys.
Confirm that real quick.
Probably never see something even remotely like this over in Cheliax. Is Zeta so white she appears human right now?
She's handling this well enough. She's
She-
probably dawdling around, like maybe a little bit off a path here and there, kind of looking down hallways.
Zeta,
The Hell
you,
Knights are. Hmm?
every time you look at a Hell Knight looks at you.
Oh yeah,
Like
I
they
know.
know. You can tell they know.
They know.
In
They got
fact,
their eyes on you.
I'm probably dawdling around, like looking down, like being very curious and inquisitive, and like probably pissing them all off at like looking into rooms and shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you just start looking into rooms, the mayor elector is gonna scold you on more than one occasion, I'm sure.
Oh, not like going into the room, but
Oh,
like
just any open
like-
door.
yeah, like as we're walking around, I'm like looking through, like trying to look into open doors, like ooh, what's
Yeah.
all this?
Sketchy, I assume.
Gotcha.
Oh no.
Oh, hang on, give me a sec.
But in any case, he eventually leads you to a small office. Inside the office is the woman Zeta would recognize, but Zeta's not here currently. But the office is a pretty nice office. It's not super nice. It's not it's not huge. It's not like the office of the Mayor Lictor in West Crown, for example. He had a much more sizable office. This is like,
This is a practical office.
it's very practical. Yeah, exactly.
I like these guys.
He's got like a little desk. But whenever he enters the room, he speaks some words. You know, he has like a little side discussion with the woman that Zeta spoke to before. And she kind of darts out of the room. And he sits down at his desk and says, "You're welcome to have a seat. There's a few chairs in the office there. Not enough for all of you, but a few."
Don will stand at ease, just
But,
trying to be respectful to his superior.
Leland's gonna look at Dom for a second, then imitate his posture.
Aww.
He says once he actually gets to his spot here, he asks, what kind of trouble are you investigating here?"
Huh. Well, where do I begin? Perhaps it would be better if one of the more eloquent members of this group were to describe the situation to you, sir. I feel like I would dawdle on small subjects too much. Sable or Francis? One of you two.
Well, in short, we're here looking for a dragon who is supposed to bring calamity to West Crown.
That's not why we're here.
Over hitting him with that instant nope.
Ober, you will speak when you are spoken to!
No, we're here for Minotaurs.
Well, we're here
Apparently.
for that too. But
Now,
everything...
Are we not here just to praise Asmodeus?
Oh my god, Francis.
He does utmost in his graces. And I'll kind of gesture.
Sir.
Okay. To be honest, we're also very interested in the event going on in the town nearby. This Galcorgius.
Every day we stray further from God's light.
Don drops his at
Guardaractus?
ease for a second and just face palms. The armor just clanking together.
So, out of character here,
He's giving a pleading look to the Merelict.
Glara Taxus.
Oh, I know.
But
Could
no,
you spell that?
he
Could you use it in a sentence?
right? He says, yes, as I understand it, Glara Taxus has made his return. Hopefully a short visit.
Who is this Glorataxis, sir?
Is not the historically inclined. Glorataxis is a red dragon that has been plaguing this area for a couple hundred years since 4569. At least that's what our records show is the earliest.
Tom's gonna look up to Evany. You know anything about this Glorataxis, Evany?
Oh, Evany, when he says red dragon, Evany has the reaction of like a cat rearing up.
Scales on the back sticking up,
Yeah.
tail gets puffy, hissing.
Well, she doesn't seem to like the mention of a red dragon. Evany, what's the deal with that?
She basically just goes on like a tirade, like just almost half the words are expletives. Basically calling red dragons like pompous assholes and wannabe kings and all this. But the Marelictors. Oh, go ahead.
Marelictor, I hate to impose, but you wouldn't happen to have a pot I could show this kettle, would you?
he does chortle at that. Jab at Evany's expense. And he says that it's essentially it's akin to a natural disaster around here.
So that's why you're all on high alert right now?
He kind of looks around and says, "We're not on high alert at all."
Oh, I like this place.
He says Glorataxis will show up at a town somewhere close to this Bay Area. Demand tribute. Sometimes he stays for a week or two. He'll eat a bunch of livestock. He usually demands a maiden before he leaves, and then leaves.
I think we may have found his lair.
The Marelictor is very he kind of looks to Sable with a very inquisitive look.
We found a cave that was full of Minotaur skeletons, and everything inside was burned to ash except for a single axe.
Sable, there wasn't any gold or hoards or treasure in there. And from the sound of it, I doubt that this is a dragon that wouldn't have a cave full of a dragon horde.
That's a good point, but perhaps it's close to there.
The Marelictor goes on a bit of a side tangent here and says that he's more interested in the Minotaur skeletons.
Yes. We found a cave. Well, it's a cave we were looking for, actually. But when we found it, everything inside was reduced to ash, and there was burned Minotaur skeletons all over the place.
We learned about this cave from a survivor of the attack back in West Crown. A friend of ours, little Minotaur child. A friend of ours picked him up and raised him as his own. Told us to check out this cave in case we wanted to learn something about dragons. Maybe it had a link. We came all this way on a hunch, sir. We're just hoping it pays off.
He thinks for a moment, says, It's not very on brand for Glorataxis to just show up and destroy a small village of savages.
Savages. Do you happen to have problems with the Minotaurs in the area, sir?
Says, no, they mostly keep to themselves. Scares a lot of folks. We haven't had any reports of them in quite a few years.
Apparently, some of the Corvosians were saying that there was an infestation of them. Although I'm sure they say a lot of things.
Says, in any case, I don't think they would have much of what Gallartaxis wants.
So that means that there's some other dragon on the loose here, because there's no other way something could be reduced to ash like that.
Says it may have been a fire drake. They're not uncommon. Yeah, you guys didn't take that from him. Oh, you have a cool thing? We'll be having that.
Toast!
So now there's 2 dragons involved, and the shadow dragons. Guys, we are involving a lot of dragons in our adventures.
We Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones now. But no, he says that
What's a Game of Thrones?
Stop.
Well, it only has 2 dragons, first of all.
Anyway, continue.
no, he begins to go on more about Gallartaxis, but as he does, the door opens. The woman enters back in with like a stack of papers and kind of sets it in front of him. He dismisses her. And she kind of leaves the room, gives a nod to Zeta. She recognizes her.
She must not have the tech chaos yet.
No, she's a Loby, little mook.
Does he just wave enthusiastically?
So he kind of stacks the paperwork and starts flipping through it. It says, yes, here's pretty much everything we know about Gallartaxis. Is there anything in particular that you're looking to know?
Well, my first question would be, what do you plan to do with Gallartaxis? Do you plan to fight him off, or do you plan to appease him?
He says, well, fortunately, with red dragons, as the saying goes, kill the wormling, fight the worm. It's usually best just to appease red dragons.
Is there anything we could do to help?
Says you can slay him.
With all due respect, sir, look at us.
How big of a dragon is he?
Well, if he's a red dragon, he probably can't be... Well, he'll probably be much bigger than Gandral.
He
So is my sword big enough for that then?
I'm
Or
sure
do
it'll
I need
suffice.
to get a bigger one?
Don gives another pleading look to the Marelictor.
Leland, a bigger one couldn't hurt.
the Marelictor doesn't have a good way to put it. He says bigger than a horse, I guess. Much bigger than a horse.
Is he as big as a house?
Says maybe a small house.
Oh,
A large shed, perhaps?
maybe we might stand a chance.
He says, if you think so, you can go for it. You won't be the first group of dragon hunters that's tried. He says, we can't go after him. I'm not endangering my men. And to be fair, we are an established presence here. If
And
we
to be
were
fair-
to slay Gallartaxis, if there were vengeance to be sought. They would know exactly where to look for us.
Also, to be fair, we're less of a dragon hunting party and more like a dragon seeing party. We're like sightseers, but for dragons. But we maybe could discourage him.
It's a great idea, Zeta. We already see how well we deal with the little wormling dragon that we have. Can't wait to see how we deal with an adult one.
I think we should go for it. Maybe we could save this whole area from such a headache.
Oh, well, good news, Leland. You get to kill a dragon finally, it looks like. Merrilictor.
Leland glows with excitement.
Plus, what if he were to go over West Crown and cause trouble there?
The cannons would destroy him in an instant.
That is a fair point. They are pretty big cannons.
Merrilictor, I'm a pikesman myself. Knowledge is power. I don't know anything about fighting dragons. Would you guys happen to have anything any resources I could study up on?
He kind of starts flipping through the pages in front of him. He's like, what do you want to know?
Potential weak
See-
points. What are their weaknesses?
Zeta's gonna slap her hand on the table and just say, everything.
You know what? Everything. Everything sounds good. Please don't kill her.
He kind of looks through. He's like, well, good news up front. Glorataxis can't melt stone with his breath weapon yet. He has been known to crush any creatures halfling size. As a red dragon, cold damage is a good choice.
Well, I'm a shit out of luck.
He says
I can do that.
he's completely immune to fire damage. Paralysis, sleep, resistant to most magic in general, as well as any weapons that aren't magic.
And how old would you say that he is?
He says, well, he's been plaguing Corvosa since 4569, so somewhere around half a century.
So not quite an adult yet.
No, he's an adult at least.
Juvenile adult?
Kind of puts his hands up. It's like, we don't have an exact estimate. We just have a report from when he started attacking, not when he was born.
Ebony, how old would you wager a red dragon about the size of a house would be?
She kind of shrugs. She's got no idea.
It was worth a try. I want it to be brought up right now. I think this is a stupid idea, and I don't think that any of us are capable at all of dealing with a dragon just yet. We need more time, more experience.
Leland's already a dragon slayer.
Oh, I haven't slain one yet.
It's a destiny.
If only we had gotten some experience on a couple of Minotaurs.
He kind of flips through some more pages. He says that Glorataxis definitely has a frightful presence that can send his foes fleeing. So
This is starting to sound less and less like a good idea, guys.
I mean,
Out
you
of
guys
character.
got nothing to be afraid of.
Out of character, completely out of character. This is just entirely. Just want to make that known right now. Out of character, we're looking at a fight, assuming that this is at the very least a young adult dragon. We're looking at a fight where we have to meet a 26 AC just to hit the damn thing.
Wait, was that in character?
This
No.
is holy shit.
stop this.
And also, would have a plus 22 to hit any of us. First off, I want to point out that while we seem to synergize pretty well on the ground, if something were to decide that it doesn't want to be on the ground, we're fucked.
Are you gonna bring up any of these points?
Don's gonna
In
bring up the
character?
point that we synergize really well on the ground, but if something decides to fly, he just kind of makes punching motions towards the ceiling.
Mirror flips through some pages.
Aubrey's got a bow that he doesn't use.
It's true. Mirror flips
Aubrey,
through some
give
pages.
Don your bow.
Let the Marelictor speak, please.
Yeah, he's looking through, trying to find something to address these things being brought up, and he says that well, there's nothing on Glarattaxis specifically, and he kind of points this to Evany and says, "Would you flee your horde?" Evany, she almost throws up in her mouth just from the concept of fleeing her horde.
Don just kind of picks up his bag of holding and points to it, and he says, "Why do you think she hangs around us?"
Marelictor says that if you can find the horde, flight would likely not be an issue.
Still, though, I'm pretty strong, and Leland's got a good swing on him, but are we strong enough to pierce a dragon hide? And besides, even if we went to try and quote-unquote dissuade him, why would he listen to us? It'd be pretty obvious that he could kill us at a second glance if he wanted to. It's another dead end, I think, guys.
Well, maybe we could at least go there and help people evacuate.
Well, I am out of my jurisdiction. Though it does have to do with a monster, so it is technically in my jurisdiction. I could do that, yeah.
I would imagine that there's a lot of people less well equipped than us that probably need help getting away from the giant dragon. Giant? House-sized? House-sized dragon. That's kind of giant.
Huge, I'd say. Sir, if you don't mind me asking, still kind of new to this. What are the logistics on me aiding people in evacuating?
He seems confused by the question.
Well, Varisia's not exactly like Cheliax. And Cheliax, it's fine for the Hell Knights.
I don't think people evacuate for Glarattaxis.
Why the hell wouldn't they evacuate for Glarattaxis? Sir, are you telling me that these people just roll over and die and accept what's coming to them?
He kind of throws up his hands. He says, "It doesn't happen all that often. This particular occurrence is unexpectedly early. It's only been 50 years or so."
And I'm sorry, sir, but I just have to ask this. Why isn't the Nail getting involved? I understand that you don't want to lose any of your forces, but with the amount of arms that you have, you could probably kill him before he even gets a chance to launch his breath weapon.
He says, "You
Forgive me. I was out of turn.
says it's not as simple for us. As I've mentioned, we are an established location. There's a saying of red dragons: kill the wormling, fight the worm. Red dragons are extremely vindictive and will oftentimes seek retribution for a comrade slain.
Damn it!
So
Of
if
all the
we,
goddamn dragons that we had to encounter, it had to be the ones with a sense of familial bonding.
he says, if we were to step in, our location is too prominent. A larger dragon would come and melt our walls.
Not only that, your location's basically a giant roost for a dragon. You wouldn't stand a chance here. You'd be cooked from the outside.
So I wouldn't say we wouldn't stand a chance, but probably we would be cooked it from the outside.
Damn it.
The risk is too great.
Guys, it's starting to look more and more like, in order to help this town, we gotta kill that dragon.
We can't kill that dragon. Look, I am all for showing my strength and taking down the biggest possible bad I can. It's part of why I joined the Pike, okay? I wanted to use the only thing I knew how to do to help people. Sable? But look at us. Really, take a look at us for a moment. The Mayor Elector is telling us that he would probably lose some men just taking down this thing. What chance would we have?
That
True.
looked great.
We have barely even fought anything remotely serious in our lives. We killed basilisks. Big deal. We helped out some towns with bandits. We're not heroes.
Well then, Sir Mayor Lictor, is there anything else non-dragon related we could help with?
He says that perhaps you could aid in Corvosa, but from what I understand, Glartaxis was there last time we received report from it. He says, it's understandable if you don't want to pursue this. As I've said, many have tried. People aren't entirely sure where the horde is. We think it's somewhere off to the east of Corvosa.
What if we
Guys?
get the Minotaurs to help?
Do we want to try and look for the horde in the east?
Wait. Roll that back real quick. What did you just say, Leland?
What if we find the Minotaurs and have them help us with the dragon?
Mayor Lictor, do you think that would be possible? Are Minotaurs are they a particularly vengeful type?
He says, in my limited experience with Minotaurs, I don't know. There weren't many sightings of Minotaurs in the last 4 or 5 years. They seem like a docile bunch, if not, savages.
Docile savages.
No, that...
If
Leland.
they were a problem, the nail would have stomped them out.
No, that's... Leland, that's a good idea. Mark your calendars, everyone. Mark them. We picked up the chieftain's axe. Surely they'd listen to us.
Well then, let's head to the east and see if we can find the dragon horde or the Minotaurs.
I don't think that we should attempt to find a horde of a dragon without backup. Minotaurs, yes. Dragon horde, no. Bad idea. If we stumble upon it, that's good. We mark it down on the map, we get the hell out. We can't afford to get greedy right now. And there is the matter of the saying that the good Mayor Elector just told us. If we go through with this, if we do somehow manage to raise up an army to kill this thing, and we do kill it, we're gonna have something bigger hounding our asses.
Then why don't we do something else? Because this is clearly a challenge we're not ready for.
Well, the Mayor Elector
What
asks,
other things
I
live in the
understand
area?
you guys are just passing through.
Yes.
So it would be most adventuring types are the types that pass through. Says it would give you a distinct advantage at not being destroyed if something came for vengeance.
That's also a good point, but wouldn't that make you guys the target?
Says we would have no direct involvement,
All right.
though we could perhaps aid in some indirect involvement.
How so?
If you were to get rid of our dragon problem, it would benefit us. We wouldn't have to provide as much aid to Corvosa, and considering that Citadel of Raid is on retainer, that means it's more money in our pockets. So, perhaps we could give you some minor advantages.
That'd be a big help.
He says,
All
well,
right.
if you are going to try to undertake this, there are some things I would recommend being able to deal with. You need to be able to deal with fire. A lot of it. If you're going to try to fight him in the open, you need some way to pin him down. If you're going to try to fight him in his lair, you'll have to find it. And dragons tend to evoke fear, so you need some way to steel yourselves against it.
Okay.
I've also never seen someone win a boxing match with a dragon.
With all due respect, sir, you've never gotten in a boxing match with me before.
Says I would not dissuading you from punching
a dragon.
I'm dissuading you from engaging in long-term combat. There are books on tactics that you can use against dragons, and one of them is to hit it hard, hit it fast, and disengage.
It's good info.
If you let a dragon hit you with all of its physicality, it will end you. They have claws, they can bite, their wings can come down upon you, and they have a tail.
Okay.
It does sound potent.
You wouldn't happen to know about any mercenaries in the area, would you?
He says, surely there are some sellswords in Corvosa. I don't know how likely they are to come with you on this.
Any sellswords you think there would be who have a particularly powerful faith?
He kind of thinks for a moment. He says, as long as you're not counting us.
Of course not. All I'm asking though is, you think we could possibly use a heretic to bring this thing down?
He says, perhaps. He says that, thinking about it, the Corvosan Guard are unlikely to help. They have their own things to deal with. Sable Company are not well suited if you're going to fight it in the Horde. They're a mounted division, so they don't do well anywhere that's not ground or skies. is your best bet is people that aren't fully aware of what you're asking them of.
Okay, I'm gonna be candid with this one. Do you think a paladin would join us?
Perhaps, if you can find a paladin of sufficient wherewithal, though paladins are unlikely, save for Asmodean paladins. Most of them end up in our own ranks, though.
Alright, guys. Let's leave it to a vote. We can make a plan to take this thing down, but I want to make sure that enough of us are on board. Anyone who wants to take this thing down, raise your hand.
Sable raises her hand.
Leland raises his hand.
We'll raise his beard. Beard.
I'll raise the banner.
Zeta's going to kind of look around at everybody raising their hands, and she's going to shrug and raise hers as well.
Well, would you look at that, Merilichter? We're all suicidal.
Not suicidal. We're all idiots.
That's a weird way to say brave.
Well, what
Some
is
would say
bravery
they go
if not
hand in hand.
stupidity in the right direction?
If that's the case, then Leland's the bravest of all of us. Alright, sir. We're gonna try and deal with your dragon problem.
He says, okay. We're going to assess you first. And literally, over the next maybe hour or so, you guys are all led to different areas of this citadel.
Oh no.
And you're basically all assigned an individual who runs through this checklist of all the things that you can do, what type of prowess you have, and afterwards, you're all brought back to the same room with the Merilichter, getting there at different intervals.
You all fail.
Right? Failed. You lose. Good day, sir.
Get out.
No.
Does
Okay.
my interviewer want to hear a few words about Asmodeus?
I'm sure they do.
Okay. Spend a few
So-
minutes just kind of singing to him.
So Francis gets back last. He's holding
Right.
up the process.
Dead last.
Zeta doesn't even get a review. They just sit there staring at her the whole time.
Eyebrow twitching.
Right?
It's
What
okay.
are
We're
you?
sending this one into a dragon's den.
Right? Yeah. This heretic's fine. She can die soon. It's okay.
I'm gonna probably ask him what all of his different pieces of equipment do.
Oh, they have none of that. They
Oh, okay.
drill you on the questions the whole time.
Any physical tests as well?
Oh, I'm sure. They basically, they'll ask what your physical capabilities are. If you're like, oh, I can bench, twice my body weight. They bring in weights with twice your body weight. Let's see it, fucker. Bench it. Do it.
Leland would say, I don't know how much I can lift.
Oh,
But that's a lot.
when they put Leland through the ringer, they're just like, they run out of weights.
What is this?
Yeah. They're like,
I mean, I push or drag 3,500 pounds.
yeah. They just like. Leland at some point is probably playing tug of war against an ox with a chain. Like,
And winning.
and winning, yeah. The ox is like, look, dude, this is not fair. This is unfair. So, when you guys get back, you spend a short time with the Merilichter. Lunch is provided. Really good lunch at that. A lot of seafood involved.
At
as
least
you
our
guys are-
trip wasn't a waste, guy.
right? Um. Uh. So Zeta, at one point, someone comes to you, with a couple of scroll cases.
How do they know I'm a wizard?
Because you were drilled on it. They
Could
or
have
did you
lied.
did you not tell them you were a
Was I
wizard?
supposed to?
Well, yeah, they
They were asking like, what do you do in fights?
yeah, exactly. They're trying to figure out what your capabilities are, and the spell books are kind of hard to hide.
I have one hidden right now.
Oh my god.
What?
At least one of them is probably visible.
And all the scrolls and all the other shit.
You're windy.
Right.
So yeah, they got scroll cases.
Yeah. In the scroll cases are 6 scrolls of resist energy.
What's the these are just base scrolls, no caster level.
Yeah, just little baby scrolls. But it is a level 2 spell, so it has to be at least 3rd level.
So at least half an hour.
Yeah. That's not the, yeah. Some good stuff. So, there's that. And then Leland, they come back with a headband for you. And they tell you it will help you against. It'll help you actually face the dragon instead of running away.
Do I have to take off my helmet for that?
They,
No, Leland, you could put it on underneath your helmet.
yeah, you have to put it on underneath your helmet. So you
Or
do
on
have
a
to take your
helmet, that'd
helmet
be
off.
really cool.
Just once.
But you get the item Band of the Stalwart Warrior. Here's your link.
Oof.
Yeah.
That brings me up to a plus 12 against fear.
It's pretty good.
Do you have bravery?
Yeah, he's
Yes,
a fighter.
all fighters
You are
have
considered
bravery,
4 levels higher.
which
for
gives me an
bravery.
additional plus 1. Untyped bonus.
Sweet babies.
Yep.
They awarded anyone else with magic items?
Yo, got any of them magic banners? Scratch his neck.
You got any of them Asmodean loots?
But no, they God damn it, if I can find it. Brain, please. Is this what I'm looking for? It's not. I have something, damn it.
That's a 16,000 gold item you just got.
It's pretty good. Okay. For Sable, they weren't sure what to give you,
They
But-
made you a pony.
but they gave you this. It's a talisman. Same as Leland. They said it will help you against the fear effects. God damn it. I hate this. I had a whole thing where I was like, look at all these things I'm going to give out. I lost them. Donovan. They've got you a thing.
Oh boy, a thing.
A thing. They bring you a javelin.
Now you'll be a dick for turning it down.
Don looks at it like very inquisitively. He does not. He looks very confused.
They explain to you that it is a +1 returning javelin.
He still looks very confused.
He says, it'll help you close the gap.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Here's the stat block.
Skirm-ish.
It's skirmish.
Oh my god, I can teleport to it?
Yeah. You throw it, you hit a guy, once per day is an immediate action, you can teleport to where you hit.
Holy shit, guys, I'm Noctis.
Basically.
Nice.
So
Opening
you
them
have to teleport within the turn because it is returning.
Yeah, when it hits,
So you have to throw it, then be there.
Yeah, it's an immediate action. Immediately.
One of these days, I'll find the thing I'm gonna give you, Aubrey.
Be right back.
I was like, you know what'd be cool? This. Never found it again.
Always open the strength belts. Just keep that in mind.
Right? Finally, I found it. Here you go. They bring you an amulet. And let you know that since the thing is weak to frost damage, that ought to help. And Kill Switch, what armor are you wearing?
So, I'm sorry, my attacks would still count as magic since it has the frost effect on them, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So, yeah, we just bought that +1 mithril chain shirt.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So they bring you.
Oh, I'm gonna go later tomorrow.
They bring you a leather set of armor. And it has the rallying enchantment on it.
Oh, nice. You linked it.
And they gave
That's-
Zeta a bunch of scrolls.
Yeah, 6 scrolls of resist energy.
Got it.
Will that stack with Inspire Courage?
No.
Oh,
What do you mean? For the fear effects?
yeah.
I didn't know. No.
Yeah,
Morales
they're
don't
both
stack.
morale.
Oh,
Oof.
goodness.
Oof.
So you're gonna turn them down? You're gonna be like, I don't want your fucking leather.
Oof. Oh, man.
It's a gift.
Y'all
from
got any of the
Asmodeus
magic
Worshippers.
banners?
They let you know they do not have any
hold
magic
on.
banners.
So when you're not singing, we get a +4, and when you are singing, it boosts the the bonus against fear effects to +6.
Well, they don't stack.
I'm reading from this last sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a +6.
It's
If
always
you're
a
already
+6.
granting a morale bonus. But I think he already has more than that.
It's at a +5 at the moment.
Oh boy, that +1.
All right. Well, I'll go ahead and thank him for the armor then.
And you seem unenthused.
Brightly polished leather.
Right.
Shiny ass leather.
It's just shiny black leather for stage clothes.
All right. Hold on now. I'm gonna go ahead and ask him. Now look, we're gonna be fighting against dragons. You sure you guys don't have anything a little bit better? And want to go ahead and diplomacy.
Okay.
Rock his world.
And with that, I'm gonna go into song singing about how we're a great group of adventurers and how a great group deserves great armor,
Oof.
great gear.
Okay.
Bring my wife to the bard.
He, right.
You really don't want to do that.
You want tieflings? Because that's how you get tieflings. So
I thought the deal has
They,
been completed.
they'll take the leathers back and come back a little later with an amulet for kill switch.
Is it that amulet from earlier?
No, it's this one.
Oh, it's different.
You ignore
Oh.
the DR of dragons.
Oh, twice then. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, yeah. Evasion against it. That's nice. Okay. So yeah, with that, I'll thank him and say Asmodeus shines upon you this day. Oh, rip.
He wishes you all the best, and hopes sincerely that this matter will be taken care of. And he says, if anybody asks, you receive no aid from us.
Of course not.
Right? Yeah. No help from the Legion.
Yeah. We were never here.
That's right. Never here.
So at that point, he will basically motion for someone to lead you out, and he gets back to filing away the most recent reports. You guys are let out the way you came. The gates close behind you. It's about 4 p.m. You guys spent a couple hours there.
Did anyone ask what, or could we have at some point asked what kind of monsters we might run into while we're wandering around the area?
Sure.
Yeah.
Says occasionally we get reports of giants, fire drakes. You know, there's some basilisks. It's not a huge thing. There are all manner of drakes out this way, though. So there's something else here, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, and evil fae. So, where are you guys off to next?
So pull up our map, I guess.
I say we should head east and see if we can't find the lair. I'd much rather fight a dragon inside a cave than let him fly around freely.
Smart.
Sounds.
I agree with that, but I also think that maybe we should get some reinforcements for this. I think that we should pursue the Minotaurs and see if we can get them to help us.
Are we going to try to proposition the paladin?
Personally, I'd like to try and do that too, but the Mayor Lictor told us the odds of finding that are few and far between.
About as good as us single-handedly killing the dragon.
Not a paladin, perhaps a cleric to keep us on our toes.
Bolstering our forces with someone to keep us alive would probably be a good idea.
Perhaps the Minotaurs have a shaman of some kind.
Wouldn't hurt to ask. Here's my idea, and you guys are free to disagree with it if you like. We see if we can find the Minotaurs and see if we can requisition their aid. If they accept, awesome. If not, well, whatever. We have to figure something else out. After that, or before that, doesn't really matter, we head to Corvosa and see if we can pick up any hired hands. And then we look for the dragon's lair. After that, we gather our allies that we found, bring them to the lair, and ambush the motherfucker.
Works for me.
I like Don's idea. Minotaurs it is.
Anyone have any disagreements with this plan?
No, you guys know a Minotaur, so this should be easy.
Does anyone know anything about Minotaur's social structure?
The language.
They're savages.
I roll for that?
Or, you know,
To know
they
what-
wouldn't happen to speak common, would they?
That was wrong. Do I know anything about Minotaurs?
What are these rolls?
Nature to know about Minotaurs. They're like social structure and stuff.
You would know that, as far as social structure goes, you know they have tribes. You know that they can be somewhat intelligent.
Modes of communication, most importantly.
But you know that they can speak. You guys have spoken to one.
Do they speak common on their own, or was Tybee taught?
Every creature's taught language.
You know. Can I expect to be able to communicate with them at all?
Well, now you would know that typically Minotaurs, their native tongue is giant.
That's something. I'll let everyone know that. They probably don't speak common, but giant's a safe bet.
I don't think I've ever spoken to giants. Has anybody else spoken to any giants?
Recently.
I don't think any of us have.
I can speak common and orcish.
I can speak common, infernal, draconic, and sign language of the drow.
Oh, cool. That's Don. You need to teach me that
Teach you what?
sign language.
No,
Why not?
because I was taught that in confidence.
but I'm a collector.
Doesn't matter.
I can speak Common, Auran, Aquan, Draconic, Ignan, Elven, and Goblin. I need to add to this list.
No. Ask Tebrin.
She's gonna say something under her breath in Ignan. It sounds very coarse.
Don's gonna sign something to her that is very coarse. Yeah, not so nice, is it? Fuck you.
I'm learning already.
Alright. So it sounds like the Minotaurs are now a option we can't take.
Oh, we just need to find someone who can speak giant.
The Corvosa it is.
Well, we were just in Corvosa. There's a whole other side of the road this way. We haven't even gone that way yet. We were going that way. We could continue to go that way instead of turning back already.
Okay. So were you guys...
Got him. It's okay.
So-
Zeta would be delighted if she knew that.
So which way are you guys going?
I vote Corvosa.
It's a safe
Yeah.
bet. If we really
I
want to
vote-
get the dragon show on the road, we can explore afterwards.
And we could see about tailing the dragon back towards his horde. Or at least getting a general idea of where it is.
Should we be scouting the dragon?
I think before we go and like even try to find this thing's horde and thus have a chance of interacting with it, we should make sure that we have a plan in motion first.
Isn't
Well,
it
the dragon's in Corvosa.
right? So that might not be the best spot to be right now.
But the dragon's going to show us where he's going.
Also, a good point.
So where are we going?
I don't know, Sable, where are we going?
$1 million question right there. Sounds like consensus is Corvosa.
Looks like we're going to Corvosa, Magic God Voice.
Well, I got 3 people saying Corvosa. I only need 1 to tie break it.
I mean, anything so that if we run into the Minotaurs, we don't actually have to kill them all. You know, we have an option of communicating.
Okay, so you guys start heading that way, I assume. It is going to take a few hours to get there. It's probably sun starting to set. But eventually, you guys get on back to Corvosa. As you're arriving, you guys are probably still a couple hundred yards out. You would see like a large platform that's been hastily constructed. Upon it sits a wagon that is filled with all sorts of bags and barrels. And there's a fairly large gathering of people out there. As well as a big fuck-all dragon.
How big?
Pretty big.
Is it red?
And red, yes. Has as it turns out.
Seems we're on
You
the right
turn.
track.
And you would see that they have a single person walk up to the dragon. You guys can roll perception to try to see if you can figure out what's going on at this distance. Oh, fuck, Leland.
Leland wants to know. Dragons are involved.
Right? Yeah, pretty much everybody. You guys see what seems to be a rather attractive woman walk up to this dragon. And as you're looking at it at this point, it seems like there is a line of women in a queue of some sort. The dragon inspects the woman and then just eats her. One
Like
bite.
one bite, or is it gruesome?
One bite. I mean, it's
Alright,
pretty
not
gruesome.
It's debatable.
And chewing is involved.
Quick and
Ugh.
painful.
Yeah, quick and painful is a good way to say it. Afterwards, another woman walks forward, and he judges her.
Zeta's gonna start doing stuff.
What all is Zeta gonna do?
She's gonna start waving her hands around. And she's gonna start casting the spell.
Okay.
I'm providing this opportunity if anybody wants to stop me.
Uber's too fascinated by the dragon eating people.
Leland's got a hand on the sword.
Sable's going to call out, Zeta, what are you doing?
Putting a stop to this.
We can't fight the dragon here.
We can't let this happen.
We can't fight the dragon here.
We can't let this happen. We don't have to fight the dragon.
Oh.
We can't let this happen.
Right, because if we fight the dragon here, then another one's gonna come and kill people. We gotta make it leave first.
Then I've got an idea. Well, what spell were you going to cast?
I'm going to make it snow.
High or low?
It's time for the dragon to see
Always
Zeta
high.
and be like, that's the one I want.
Always high. So, he's been inspecting this woman while you guys were speaking. And he kind of just reaches out with a claw and scoops her up and puts her in the cart. And then he grabs the cart with two claws on either side of it. And
Can I cast my spell?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Sleet Storm.
Okay, I want to make sure you understand what you're doing. There's a dragon, two hands
Yes.
on a cart, and a woman in
Yes.
the cart. And you're casting Sleet Storm.
This woman is probably about 100 feet off the ground already.
Well, no, they're still on the ground.
They're on the ground.
Perhaps we should track the dragon and
I mean,
not confront it now.
you know, do you?
So the only one that raised objections was Sable, and it wasn't really an objection.
I did after thinking that we
Think we
can't fight it
track it.
here because then another one's just gonna come and burn the city. We just have to make it leave.
Gonna make it leave.
Here, I'll make it leave.
No.
I mean, it looks like it's in
What
the
the fuck?
process.
It's leaving
of
already.
If I wanted you to make it leave, I'd ask no.
Well, it looks
Okay.
like it's already
I'll
moving.
let you guys come to a consensus here.
No, that's fine. We can let it be.
I vote for track it to wherever it's going.
I vote not following the dragon right now. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Following it seems like a good idea. We could at least find out where the lair is. Go back prepared.
At least the
I'd
general
say-
area.
You don't want to make it angrier.
I say follow it.
Yeah, sure. Let's just follow the flying dragon.
Ebony's
Well, we
fine.
have to meander around rocks and different pieces of terrain and stuff. We lose sight of it so quickly.
Ebony could find it.
Zeta could follow it.
That's a great idea.
It's up to you. Like I said, I'll let
Someone
you
else
guys
can ask
actually
Ebony.
come
Don's
to a
not gonna ask
consensus.
Ebony.
Ebony is strangely almost she's basically invisible.
She's scared.
Yeah, she is not making herself known.
She's still on Don's shoulder.
No, she's like, does not have a cloak.
Not really, but I always kind of imagine
She is in Aubrey's cloak.
she's in Aubrey's beard.
In his beard.
Disgusting.
Pushing the crab out the way.
No. Right, get out of the way, crab.
Throw her to this red dragon.
VIP over here.
Only Spring and the crab sleep in my beard.
No one else.
Ebony's
Draw the limit at horses and crabs.
Only horses.
So guys, what are we gonna do?
Do whatever. I don't care. Do whatever.
Pick-
Follow it if you want.
Do what you want. It's D&D.
I think it's dumb. We won't be able to catch up to it, but whatever.
I'm not trying to catch it.
Yeah, we're just trying to see where it goes.
I don't think we're very good at tracking things, guys. If we're out of character here, none of us are good at survival. None of us are good at tracking. How are we going to follow this thing?
We're also not very good at finding things with maps.
We're very good fighting dragons.
I don't even think we're very good at that. I don't even think we're very good at anything. Like, out of character, completely honestly, what the fuck are we?
We're a team of adventurers, duh.
We are the most slipshod, cobbled together team of adventurers there are.
That's
You know what?
Primrod's fault, not
You
ours.
know what? Zeta, cast your spell.
What's the worst that could happen? I was kind of hoping to cast it while he was trying to kill the women, but
Yeah, fuck it.
like, what's he gonna do? See us?
What's he gonna do? Come eat our women?
So, like, what's he gonna come after us?
Don't tempt me. Alright, Z, cast your spell.
Well, hang on. So, how far away are we? Because I'm assuming we're seeing this from quite a ways off.
I mean, you're probably a couple 100 feet out.
Good.
Within long range.
Yeah.
Could be
that's
within
what you
long
mean.
range.
Fuck it. All right. Sleet Storm.
Alright. Give me a, is Sleet Storm spell resist?
Nope.
Spell resist?
It's-
No.
Saving throw none. Spell
Blocks on
resist
sight,
no.
including
40-foot radius, 20-foot high.
It's gonna be tough not to hit civilians, but you can do it.
It doesn't do damage.
No,
It
no
just
damage.
blocks sight.
Yeah, it doesn't do damage.
It blocks sight and makes it cold.
No.
So it just suddenly starts snowing really heavily.
In an 80-foot diameter. It is snowing. It is snowing. It's driving sleet.
Around
The
us.
ground becomes icy, blocks all sight. Creatures can walk at half speed, or at normal. Creature can walk within or through the area of sleet at half normal speed with a DC 10 acrobatics. Failure means it can't move, while failure by 5 or more means that it falls. Of course, it's just gonna fly, but it's why this isn't a well thought out plan.
It's pretty good. 20 feet
It's
high.
really good. Yeah, it's only 20 feet high. We're hoping that it doesn't take that into consideration.
Maybe it can't fly.
So you guys see Zeta cast a spell, and suddenly, you guys can't see anything over there anymore. It's just
What's around us? Like trees, bush.
it's you guys are on like a oh,
Yeah, like, where are we?
you guys are on like a stone road.
Like on this picture, can you show us where we are?
No, I want more
You're not
like
on this picture. You guys are
details of the
south.
environment.
It's pretty flat out here. You guys are not too far from the beach, so there's not many trees. You guys are on, like I said, like a cobblestone road that eventually turns to like just a dirt path the further away you get from town.
For a reference, I would predict us to be here or here. Or even here.
And Zeta's gonna take off sprinting towards the snow.
Okay.
Not sprinting, but running, I guess.
I bet I can find it through this.
Like, come on, guys, come on!
I'm very
I
hesitant.
guess
Zeta.
we're following.
So are you guys
Gonna be adventures, guys.
trying to get off any kind of buff spells?
I'll throw mage armor on myself.
I don't know. Maybe hit us with that resist energy.
Did we really just engage this dragon?
Yes.
The
You know what?
six scrolls of resist energy.
Anyone want to share a mirror with me?
So Zeta, rope trick? Rope trick.
Okay, so
I'm gonna grab Zeta.
I'm gonna give you guys a
Like-
surprise round.
I was gonna say grab Zeta because she said she was gonna make it leave, not fight it.
Yeah, so grab Zeta.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab Zeta.
Okay.
Also start on my amulet, I suppose.
Guys,
Your
we should
amulet's
run.
Is a always thing, I think.
I was running.
Nah, it's an action
Oh yeah.
to activate in a swift action.
So,
Mirror? Rope trick?
Okay.
TPK, here we go.
Maybe it'll only kill Zeta.
guys, it's too late for us to hide now.
Well, no, it can't see us.
I'm gonna
Right
give
now.
you. Let's get the surprise round out of the way. Let's go ahead and get initiative.
Holy shit, we're gonna die. We're gonna fucking die.
Guys, it's just a dragon.
You seem just absolutely fine with this. Just like, yeah, fine, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna die. I doomed
Everything's
us
fine.
all.
More
This
than
is-
likely, it's
Everything's
a
fine.
juvenile.
I've never seen a more apt situation for the "this is fine" meme.
Oof. Of course, I get the highest fucking initiative I've ever rolled.
And of
Good.
course, I don't get bottom. Damn it, Don.
Francis goes before Leland.
I mean, this is not. Yeah, I mean, this is fine.
This is
Not fine.
Yeah, it's the lost 29th commandment. Everything's fine.
We're only like 300 feet away.
Oh no.
I was somewhat prepared.
Oh no.
Can't have dragons eating women.
Don's gonna stab himself in the
It
chest
triggers
with the
people.
javelin. Just get it out the way.
Zeta, is there any other spells you would like to cast? Yeah.
no.
We can cast Rope Trick.
Rope trick.
in the hole. So we hide out for 7 hours.
He's
inside
just
this
gonna breathe
extra.
fire up into the extra dimensional space.
He's not gonna see the extra dimensional space.
Okay, so
Or
hold on.
even if he
I
does,
wanna-
what's he gonna do? Stick his head
Hey,
inside?
Hold on. I want to give you some information so that you understand what type of predicament you're in. Okay? The Sleet Storm is an 80-foot diameter, right? 20 foot high. The dragon pokes his head out the top of it and looks back at you.
I love it.
Yeah, it's absolutely comedic if it wasn't so life-threatening.
We're all gonna die.
It's like a prairie dog, but super lethal.
Can we Weiss? So resist energy,
Oh, right.
please.
She'll cast resist energy on Leland.
Okay. Is anybody else doing anything?
Sable activates a stance and gains.
Resistance to fire, please?
Yes.
Okay. Good
I'm gonna
move.
inspire courage.
I guess I'll
Get
go.
started.
I'll throw a shield of faith on
Is
too.
it resist energy or protection from energy?
Resist energy.
Ton's gonna grab his javelin and go into his dragon stance and scream at Zeta.
I have another thing that you might want to do.
What's that, Tark?
I
Well,
wasn't.
Donovan,
Yes.
you can smite it.
That does nothing for me.
It
don't
lets you
have smite
bypass
yet.
DR.
Oh boy! I can bypass the DR with a creature of over 300 hit points, guys! We in it! I got us! Don't worry, guys! We're gonna be A-O-fucking-K!
Can I identify how old it is based on how it looks?
Give me a knowledge arcana.
Oh yeah, can I participate in this too? I'm
Get
good. At
everybody's initiatives filled in while we're doing all this.
God, I'm mad! I'm mad!
Ooh,
I'm
ready,
mad! Just throw a chair at the dragon.
I'm
Someone
mad.
just threw a chair, and I'm mad. Oh my god, a
I'm angry.
chair! Somebody threw a sleet storm.
Zeta, you
Now
think
Don's mad.
This
Zeta
is so
and Ogre,
perfect.
you guys know enough about dragons. No, these guys are. This guy is. He's definitely at least an adult.
Oh no.
Oh.
He's a big boy.
Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Out of character, guys. Out of character. 237 hit points. 32 AC.
Where
Have
are
fucking
you
fun.
looking?
Yeah, that's not the numbers I'm getting.
Yeah.
We're fucked regardless.
Where the fuck are you getting those numbers?
I just look at the Paizo thing.
That's where I'm looking.
Yeah, I'm seeing 212.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. We don't know that in character.
Okay. So,
Are you really playing Dragon Force?
Is that not exactly what's happening?
We're gonna die.
Let's,
I hate all of you.
what I always suck at finding initiative, like the initiative on the stat blocks. It kills me every time.
And it +4.
Yeah, you're right. It's +4.
Francis, put in 9.1 for initiative.
All right. Aubrey,
Yep.
you get to go first.
Also,
Oh,
Don
no.
has a 6, not a 4. In case
Yes.
it matters.
Just drop on my knees now and start worshiping our new overlord. I think I'm gonna break off the road.
Okay.
Just take a double move. Just where's the ruler at? I hate this.
You never have it snap to grid. I never
Because
understand
it's
you.
the same button as his push to talk.
So we picked a fight in a big open area?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll hang back a little bit.
In retrospect, it does seem like a terrible idea.
Yeah, I wonder how the dragon's gonna
Yeah.
handle this.
That's right. Zeta's only got 11 wisdom, so maybe a fight in an open area was a good idea.
That's it for Aubrey.
Zeta.
We'll go ahead and we'll cast invisibility.
Nice. Okay. Anything else?
Goodbye.
Did you just say goodbye?
No. I'm gonna cast invisibility, and then I'll tell Don, don't worry, I'll get you next.
wait, are we getting the hell out of here?
What? No, we're fighting monsters.
Don's eye twitches.
So, on its turn, it bellows out.
I thought this was a surprise round.
No, we already had
No,
surprise.
you already
round.
had your surprise round. You guys see a gout of flame spray forth from the snow. That's it. Francis.
Scary boy.
Well, if you remember, there was a crowd of people.
Was.
And how far away is this thing? Like really far?
Oh yeah, you got a couple 100 yards.
Okay.
He's like 300 feet away.
Okay. Well, yeah, Francis gonna banner up and try to get somewhere between these guys. That was 25. I got one more. Oh, perfect.
Perfect. Group up right next to Aubrey.
It just needs to be 30 foot away.
What was the damage on the Great Axe Stampede thing?
What?
And I'm gonna maintain. That's it. That's it for me.
The large Great Axe special ability? The Ghost Stampede?
Let me remember.
I don't remember either. I apparently forgot to note it down.
It's 4d8.
4d8.
Do I have that feeling from performing for the
You do.
the guys? Sweet. Okay, just making sure. All right, that.
So what bonus are we getting against for our will saves against fear?
Well, you don't get any because it's morale, and that's what your bravery and such is from as well.
No, it isn't.
Bravery's not a morale.
Bravery is untyped, and the amulet is competence.
Oh, then yeah, you're getting double dipped.
Yep. You got +5s, by the way, on saves versus fear, attack and damage to everyone.
I thought it was. Oh yeah, that's right. You didn't take the leathers. Never mind.
Yeah.
All right. Is that all Francis has got?
For me.
Leland. You got a dragon. You finally found a dragon. Is it everything you thought it would be?
Yeah.
It's all you.
Leland is surprisingly not going to charge ahead alone. I guess I'll...
What's your aura?
Movement is 20. I'm just gonna take a regular move action and, or maybe
Francis, how big is your radius?
a move and a half.
Within 30 foot. I can put a.
There.
Oof. I'll take a square.
That's not supposed to be square, is it? Flip.
Flip flop.
Can't you make an aura?
Yeah, I made it. Can you not see it?
Yeah, you want...
No.
Oh, here. I guess I have to do it for people to see
Yeah,
it.
you do it then.
No, you do it.
You do.
Then. You don't know me.
Alright, so Leland moves up. Doing anything else?
I guess I'll go ahead and pull out the bow first. I'm
Alright,
not gonna shoot it yet, just gonna have it in hand.
Can
No.
y'all see that?
not a bad idea. I can see it.
If you send a stampede through that mist, it might be pretty effective.
It's too far
But there are
away.
people there as well.
It only goes
And
60 feet.
he just sticks his head out of the snow.
Sable.
Sable's gonna use standard action to put on her Cyclops head.
Okay. Probably a good move.
Then
Can you see Killswitch's aura?
I cannot.
Okay, well,
Shit.
I don't know how to do it. Because I did
I'm
it for
gonna run
Tark
over here.
forever ago, and
Here, I'm gonna try to make one, see if you guys can...
Oh, I got it. Bam, how about now?
Nope.
I hate everyone.
Can you
Have-
see that?
Have it. It's set. How about now?
There
Yes.
it is.
There it is.
And also,
Hey.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the Leland aura.
okay. I was about to say, we don't need an aura of Leland. Alright, so you got your Cyclops helmet on. Donovan.
Oh my.
Oh, there are lots of screams, by the way. Forgot to mention the screams.
The dragon better be screaming.
Distinctly non-dragon screams.
Darn.
The screams were silenced last round, though, so at least there's that.
That kills people, Zeta.
See, I can't do it. You need a single syllable name for that.
For what?
Zeta! That kills people! That TPKs people!
Z.
Nah, Zeta's confident she'll live. She can fly.
Zeta.
It's true, I can fly.
I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do in this situation.
Mm-mm.
How far can you throw that javelin? 300 foot?
30 feet.
30
Well,
foot
it's a
range
30-foot
increments,
range
which
increment.
means max range is 150.
I'm not charging that thing like that.
Charging it. That's a
Well,
weird way
yeah,
to...
you gotta
Wait,
smite him
if we
first.
wait here, it'll come closer.
Probably.
Alright, guys. Fuck you for this. No, seriously, fuck you guys. Donna's gonna ask Mr. the Gentleman, what does he want?
He kind of looks at you and he's like, what do you want?
I want everyone here to be able to get out of this alive.
I keep it more direct than that.
No,
Yes.
I want everyone here to get out alive. If that means giving me the strength to kill this thing, or giving us just a get out of jail free card, I don't care. What do you want?
Says, who all is everyone? Because
Zeta,
those guys, and he kind of points towards the cloud of steam at this point. He's like, I think they're done.
Zeta, Francis, Aubrey, Leland, Sable, them.
Oh no.
He says,
Kill
I'll,
switch.
I'll see what I can do.
Says Francis.
I said Francis.
Okay.
And he kind of
He didn't say
Poofs.
Don.
And then as he poofs out, Don is going to shout out, "Stay alive!" That's it. That's all I can do. That's it right
Alright.
now.
Aubrey.
I think I'm just gonna hold position. I'll ready an attack if anything gets anywhere near me.
All right. Zeta.
Well, go ahead and cast a resist energy on Don.
All right.
And then we'll kind of quietly scamper off.
You gotta get away from Francis. Okay.
Oh no, yeah, it's probably need that fear save. We'll scamper off over this way.
That one has a beard. Beards burn quite nicely.
My beard's currently covered in ice.
All the more
What?
reason to burn it.
My beard. Strokes is obviously fake. Obviously not really his beard.
I forgot you stole that.
I attached it to the mask.
Be right back.
Okay.
And yeah, that's basically it for me.
All right.
Well, I guess as we move, I'm going to pull out another scroll.
Sure. Shit. On its turn. What is it? A reflex save to move through sleep?
It's an
It's
acrobatics check.
acrobatics.
Acrobatics. That's cool. That's what I was gonna roll anyway. I like that better. It's better. You don't see the bonus. What was the save DC?
DC 10
Oh, yeah, he's good.
for moving half speed.
No, that's okay. Even at half speed, he leaps up through this sleet and begins kind of coasting at a 45-degree angle, kind of upwards and towards you guys. But he can't quite make it there. Francis.
Well, Sable, you'll be okay back there for a bit, I guess.
I might have an idea. Get Leland not forward.
Cutting out.
Get Leland to not charge forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Say we wait for it to come to us, if at all.
I don't think it's gonna matter. In fact, I don't know what to do. I'm terrified.
Sounds like a good
that
enough reason.
being said, I just remembered. Let me get a will save from everybody.
Versus fear, of course.
Yeah,
Is that a
course.
+5, right?
Yep.
Oof. The nat 20.
Oh no.
I ain't afraid of no.
Oh no. So
So,
I believe a couple of
Hold
you have ways to get around this fear business. Did
I'm
anyone forget a
shaken.
bonus? No?
Cedar, you're
Sorry,
gonna make
could
me
you
waste
repeat
this.
that?
Did anybody forget any bonuses?
Nope, I didn't.
I don't think it matters.
All right.
Okay. I assume. Wait, did kill switch fail?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man,
No.
I
You're looking
don't
for a
have enough
22.
this.
Oh, the dragon's buffed too.
I literally don't have enough saving finales for everyone.
Can I drop a hero point on this?
For what?
I
You
don't
made it.
know. I don't know, give other people some kind of inspiration?
I like it. I like it a lot.
It's okay. Leland's standing his ground. We got this.
Yeah. What does Paladin give off? A +4? Right?
Yeah.
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 I'm gonna treat everybody to get a +4, which should make Donovan make it, Sable make it, and Killswitch make it, but Zeta won't.
And I still got a 1.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna pop saving finale.
Alright. She gets to what, reroll with a bonus?
She gets to reroll. Yep.
What kind of bonus is it?
Don't roll a 1.
Right?
I know
Wait.
you want to.
No, there's no bonus. You just get to immediately
Just get to
reroll.
reroll. Alright, reroll it, Zeta.
Yeah.
You did it.
Nice.
So
Alright.
no one goes running in fear.
This time.
Perfectly timed. Inspire courage. And I
No,
guess
you're
we're
good.
moving.
You're
Well-
immune to the frightful presence for 24 hours after you make it.
Oh.
Yeah. and-
If I were a halfling, I wouldn't have even been scared.
Yeah, and
I have
Killswitch's performance stops.
Yeah. Whenever
Yeah.
I cast it, she gets to reroll it, but performance stops, and it's my turn, so I get to start it.
Nice.
So it should work out that way.
Yeah. Because the fear should have came in on his turn.
Okay. So we're
So
going ahead,
start up
guys.
Your, business.
Against my better judgment, I'm gonna walk forward.
You're gonna leave 2 people behind.
It's bold of you.
They
So
already
don't-
passed, right?
No. That aura.
Yeah, but then Leland can't. All right.
It's coming straight towards us.
If we're posting, then yeah, that's fine. I'll hold.
Just playing.
Yep, holding.
Alright. We can land.
I'm gonna go ahead and take 2 shots with my bow, and I don't do range attack, so I need to actually do the math.
There's no way it.
Does that hit? No. No.
No. Didn't you have more bonus? Oh, you're doing ranged attacks.
Yeah.
I see the problem here.
Oh, wait, I forgot the performance bonuses. +5 to both of those.
Oh,
Nope.
Nope.
No. You're likely looking for a 30.
29, I think.
The dragon's been buffed.
And there's
Mm. But it is pretty full. A little slow.
Okay.
This bow doesn't do me any good. I'm just gonna
Maybe like 6 1.
drop it and get ready to pull my sword next round.
Sure. Sable.
Sable takes one step back and steels herself for death
Steel doesn't die.
and delays her action until the dragon gets within 60 feet.
All right.
Sorry, not 60.
But closer.
50, 70 feet.
70.
70.
Oddly specific. Donovan.
So this line.
Don is going to meet up with Leland, javelin in hand. He's going to look at him and he's going to say, "Stay alive. Don't try and kill it. Stay alive." That's it. Just fight it if you have to, but don't overextend.
All right. Aubrey.
Just holding my ground. Waiting for the dragon to come within reach potentially and ready in action for that.
Maybe get big so you can potentially grab it.
And cower a little bit. Yeah, I could get big. Oof, that'll make me a big target though.
It's not a swarm though. It's
Oh.
not zombies, it's a single target.
It's
And
going to hit us no matter what you do.
you can grapple one size up too.
So you could potentially grapple it.
Ooh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pop it in large person. Why not? We're dying today.
Why not?
That's just for Aubrey.
Zeta. You basically have to move up to where Francis is. I know what you're measuring.
What am I measuring?
Trying to get that haste off.
Maybe. Tragic. That's so tragic. This is gonna take a 5-foot step.
You can take some bull strength if you want to help out with
And
the
she's
grapple
gonna
and the
cast-
dragon.
She's gonna cast haste. Everybody is now hasted.
That works.
You guys actually see the dragon land right where it's at.
I thought it was coming down at 90 degrees. Or 45 degrees, not 90.
It was going up at a
Oh.
45. On its turn, it just lands. And you guys see... Well, Zeta would probably recognize it. But it seems like it cast a spell.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get that spellcraft.
Let's see it.
He's looking for you, Zeta.
He also casts haste.
Excellent.
Francis.
Yeah, we posted, boys.
Out comes the banner.
Oh, banner's been out. Don't you worry about that. I guess I'm gonna ready an action for if it comes in range. Yeah.
You guys better hope the gentleman is quick on his feet, or that Don is actually worth something.
Or we're all gonna die. It's 90 feet out.
Leland.
You can charge that.
Oh my god.
No, I can't. I don't have the move speed.
Yeah, you do. You're hasted.
Haste adds how much?
30.
Oh. Well, even then, I'm wearing armor that drops me down to 40.
Yeah, I can't quite make it.
I'm gonna just
40? No, 50.
oh, because it ignores armor
No, it's 30 feet. Your
No,
move
up
speed's
to
increased
double.
by.
up to double. My current move speed after armor is 20.
Yeah, that's after armor. Your base move speed is 30. Increased by 30 up to double, 60. Decreased by armor.
Armor is a percentage of your speed, not a flat reduction.
Yeah.
It would be 40 either way. Either way, I'm not gonna leave this aura yet. I'm just gonna hold my turn. Or wait, no, hold on. I'm gonna throw the +1 returning garbage at the thing.
You can try. I think that's too far, though.
Oh wait, no, it's more than 5 range increments.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Turning-
that's it. Maybe pick up the bow and fire one more time.
I mean, you can say you didn't drop the bow until this turn. There's no point in dropping it. That's a free
Sure.
action.
So first attack. Okay.
Mm,
String
And-
snaps.
yeah. I mean, you're just
Bow
gonna,
snaps.
not gonna snap the bow.
Move. So close.
So
I hope.
close.
Did it break?
No, you're good. Keep
No.
firing.
Okay. Okay, so that is.
You missing some bonuses? You're just really bad at range, huh?
I only have 13 decks.
Yeah.
So that's +9.
Nah, you seem like you get somewhat close to it. Like you're hitting it, but the arrows are kind of just flinking off of its scaly hide.
Yep.
Sable.
Holding my turn until after the dragon's within 70 feet.
All right, Donovan.
Anything from the gentleman?
Not yet. But on the upside, he's gone.
Oh, there is some small comfort in that. At least I'm going to die with some quiet. I'm gonna. Oh, God, yeah, I'm gonna hold position.
All right.
Oh, we're clustered up real bad for
Wait,
breath.
you could throw your javelin and just not warp to it.
No,
It's returning.
I doubt I can throw it that far.
It's a 30
It's
foot.
a 30-foot
yeah.
range increment, so
got it.
it's
It's,
only a
uh,
-4 for range.
You're looking for a nat 20. Let's be honest, Donovan doesn't have the best dex.
It's better than doing nothing.
If you smite it, you can get a bonus on the attack.
I'm not using my smite on a fucking javelin attack.
Your
Okay,
smite
boys.
lasts until the thing dies.
Yeah, you can smite at any point.
Alright, well, fuck it. We're smiting this shit. By Kurgis, Asmodeus, and literally fucking anything that hates evil and chaos as much as I do right now, I'm gonna smite this thing.
All right. See you bop it.
That's good.
How much of a bonus is smite? I've literally never used this.
It's
Charisma
your
bonus.
charisma bonus to attack and damage.
Well, no, it's your charisma to attack and
And
your
your
level
Level
damage,
to damage.
but your Hell Knight levels.
Doubled if it's an evil dragon.
Yeah.
So nothing.
Doubled if it's an
Yep.
evil dragon. Is
Nothing.
it doubled both bonuses?
What's your charisma?
No, only the damage.
11.
Oh.
Yeah, so no bonus there.
No bonus there,
many-
but
how many
bonus
Hell Knight
damage.
2.
So extra 4
Four
damage.
bonus.
So you're getting +4 damage, and you bypass DR.
All the DR. And you
See it.
always know if the thing is alive or not.
Yep.
And you get charisma bonus to AC.
Oh shit!
Oof.
Is that including
Oh.
your banner?
Fucking
Yes.
got him.
Okay.
Yeah, roll damage.
So yeah, first
It's
hit,
plus strength damage
four
because it's
instead of two.
thrown.
So strength damage +4, +5 from banner.
Plus, yeah, plus 4 from smite on the
So
first
it's
attack.
Yeah, Don, show him your dragon style.
It's not an unarmed attack, but yeah.
No, he did mention the stance.
Basically
Basically,
it's
a
not an
paltry
unarmed
10
attack,
oh.
though.
plus 10. Oh,
Dragon style is specifically for
Mm.
punching boys.
What's your strength mod?
that's. I just did the math,
you hit
dude.
him for
Including
15
the
damage.
+5 from the song.
Oh shit! 20 damage.
20 damage. Oh, he was not expecting to actually get hurt. There is a definite sound of pain that rings out from this dragon before your fucking javelin unroots itself from its fleshy hide and starts sailing back to you.
Well, I'm the target now, guys.
That's fine.
It's good, Don. This works out.
That means he's coming closer to me.
It seems super shocked that it was damaged. So, Aubrey.
How far is it? Still pretty far.
All right, guys. 192 damage to go.
I'm gonna shift into Karen style because I've never done that.
Yeah, but that was only one hit.
Anyone have any suggestions for a combat feat I can take right now to help out in this situation?
What's
Uh,
that? Slay Dragon's a pretty good one.
I was looking for it. I couldn't find it in any book.
Is there anything that gives you like ranger favorite enemy? No.
That's what I had in mind, but I couldn't really see anything like that.
Mm. Depends on what you want to do. Get something that lets you grapple the
No.
shit out of him.
I have all of those already. I could have stayed medium and taken one to let me grapple larger opponents, but here we are.
Why don't you?
Guess I'll just.
You have
just
greater
keep thinking
grapple?
about that.
Do you have stunning fist?
Get that
I do.
if you
I have
qualify
it.
for it.
I have it,
Hope
but
for the
it
nat
works
20.
off of wisdom.
Ah.
That doesn't
Sure,
work.
sure. But do you have 6 ranks of heal?
Probably not.
That's
Let's
really
see.
unfortunate because you could
No.
you'd take Jawbreaker.
Oh, that prevents spell casting? Yeah, that would be nice.
Well, not. Yeah, it does. But it's a stunning fist attempt, so Yeah.
If you don't have combat reflexes, there's that one. Other than that, you could lightning reflexes, +2 on reflex saves to dodge fireballs.
That's pretty good.
Caster's Champion's cool if I stand near Zeta.
Oh, here you go. How about chokehold?
That's
You
the one
don't
with pinning and grappling opponents
Wait.
larger than you.
Do you need to meet the prereqs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no, you're not monk.
Alright.
Okay.
I'll keep thinking about that, but right now I don't have anything I can really do. I'm just waiting. I'll just hold my turn in case the dragon gets near,
Oh, he's about to get nearer.
near, like within hair reach.
what about could you take like plunge?
Lunge.
And
Yeah.
get 15-foot beard reach.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take lunge.
All right. Is there anything you do with your standard action?
No.
Moving at
No
all?
spells you can buff with.
That was the move action to take the feat. I
Alright.
buffed myself already.
All right.
You could go Hamatula strike.
Don't you have to
Impale
identify
them.
this boy as well? For your
30
curing?
feet.
Oh, he has to be
Oh,
within 30 feet.
that's
Gotcha.
piercing.
Zeta. What you got, Zeta?
I'm gonna wait until the dragon goes. No, I'm gonna ready an action for when the dragon comes within 30 feet.
Oh, okay. That's different. Okay.
Well, hang on. How much range do I have on this? Ooh. Not that much. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wait until the dragon's within 30 feet.
Nothing else you could do, huh?
That's
Magic
fireballs.
missiles? Oh wait, you're still stealthed, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm invisible. I'm trying. I want to get everybody buffed up and everything before I ruin the surprise.
You could make Leland or Dawn big.
Full strength.
No, I don't have. No, I don't have bull strength prepared, and I don't have a large person. Oh, we'll go ahead and cast mage armor, I guess. That's not really going to matter all that much.
What all these resist energies you have, you could be passing around.
I have to use.
I don't give it to the other big guy who's going to be in melee.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, we'll go over here and touch Ogre.
I have mage armor already.
No, you're giving you resist energy fire.
Cool.
Boy, they couldn't expend from a mass protect from
Is it
energy.
5 or 10?
It's 10.
All right.
Breath weapon, dead.
On its turn, it speaks out. And essentially, it says that you're fools for intervening, and fools further for bringing another dragon here. At that, Ebony's ready to action goes off,
Wait, what?
and she bails. Hard bails from Aubrey's cloak.
I shoot her out like 4 times.
She keeps coming back. She's stealthy.
Oh, by the way, Leslie, I know that I said the
Yeah.
group that I said, but
Mhm.
Don
Yeah.
would have included Ebony in that as well.
Sure. And then it casts a spell on itself. Also, give me either linguistics or a sense motive from everyone except for Leland and Zeta. Your choice on linguistics or sense motive.
Is he speaking Draconic?
Oh, he's speaking common.
I'd like to spellcraft his spell.
Sense
Okay.
motive.
Oh man, Sable. The dragon's very eloquent, but there's something off about the way it speaks. It reminds you of Tebrin. In fact, it's a nat 20. You think this dragon might be deaf.
Sable will cover her mouth and shout that out.
What do you mean?
He's hiding his mouth.
So the spell was Stone Skin. Francis.
Well, guess I'm just gonna maintain and keep my ready to action. Do I have anything else? Wand of Fear, right?
Shoot! Get out of here, dragon.
Get out of here. Our dragon's scarier. Whoosh.
Whoosh.
Luckily, Ebony is very fast.
Anybody want to make a bet?
Might as
What are you
well,
gonna get
right?
in the box?
Just bet in the box.
Get in the
Wait.
box. I bet I live.
The extra dimensional space kills you.
Right.
Oof.
It tries to materialize the box in the box because that's where you are and you won the bet.
And now you,
You
have
open
an
the box,
extra
there's a
dimensional
tiny
space
you.
inside of.
We've gone
Matryoshka
too far.
Francis.
Right.
We've gone too far. I'm just gonna
Too many
ready in
layers.
action.
What are you readying?
I'm gonna ready a thunder call if this thing comes in range.
I mean, you've already been told he's deaf.
I mean, he still gets sonic damage, yeah.
No.
And you're not gonna deafen him.
Well, he'll still take damage, yeah.
You might get him with the concussive damage.
Yeah,
Look.
it'll bop him.
Spell
Probably.
resist 25.
Yeah, I got that. I roll twice.
Okay.
Leland.
I guess I'm gonna go blinking at him.
Blink at him. Never know, you might blink him.
Plankton.
Oof. Oof. You would have plinked him if it weren't for the fact that he was just a little too nimbly.
Stone skin.
Haste.
Haste.
I mean, you're just gonna lose the arrow. 'Cause that's already
Oh.
built into bows. The arrow snaps. Woohoo. Nothing,
Oh
nothing
no,
fancy.
it was a regular arrow.
Right? Not my regular arrows. Save 'em.
Gonna continue.
Sure.
He's gonna come closer someday.
I've got a plan that's probably gonna fail because of spell resist, but actually,
You
my
actually
maneuvers aren't
cast
spells.
spells, yeah. You just do magical stuff,
Yeah.
Path of War.
right?
All the fun of spellcasting without the drawbacks of spellcasting.
Martial spellcasting.
Martial spellcasting.
I
It's
cast
done.
fist.
My turn.
Oh, is Sable doing a thing, or is she just saving it?
Still saving.
All right, Donovan.
Still sabling.
So,
Upon
gentleman
Oh.
pops up on your shoulder, and he says, "We've got bidders. Really, it's up to you on how you want this done. We have some that are willing to provide magical aid. Well, all of it's magical aid, I suppose. But
get
So-
to the point.
do you want to be involved in this, or would you rather just choose? I mean, there's means for escape. We can help attempt to banish this creature.
Don's gonna look back at the group.
It's like we can try to even the odds.
High or low, guys?
Middle.
Always high.
Always high.
Straight middle.
Straight middle. The coin lands on its side.
All right. In that
Yeah.
case, I'm gonna roll a d3. If I roll a 1, I'm just gonna roll a d2. If I roll a 1, I'm getting you guys out of here. If I roll a 2, we're fighting and dying.
Come on, 2.
Right?
Why do you
Come
want
on,
to
2.
die?
Because we finally get to fight a dragon.
Okay.
We finally get to fight something.
It's a 2. What does that mean?
I thought
Even
that was
the odds.
the middle.
We're gonna kill it. Whatever they can do, kill it.
He's like, the gentleman's a little cautious about this. He's like, are you sure? This is
My people live, this thing dies. I'll give you whatever you want. You guys can hear this, by the way.
Well, you can't hear the gentleman's side. Killswitch can.
Oh yeah.
But the gentleman says the offer from the one offering to help kill it is a little more severe.
Name it. No,
It's best
Do
unknown.
it! do it!
Okay. So he poofs away. Everyone else sees Donovan catch on fire.
What now?
A lot of fire. A whole lot of fire. To the point where Donovan isn't really visible anymore. Just his armor. And Donovan
Don.
gets huge.
Oh no.
You get a +6 size bonus to strength, a +4 bonus to constitution, +6 natural armor, DR 10 perfect.
Hold on. One second. +6 bonus to natural armor.
Right?
Plus how much to size bonus?
It's
Strength.
+6 to strength,
Ooh.
+4 to constitution, and it was +6 to natural armor, and DR 10 perfect.
Okay.
Alright. You also get spell resist 20,
Okay.
and immunity to fire damage.
I'm gonna cast Enlarge Person.
You're not a person anymore.
I don't think
Devil.
He
size.
becomes gargantuan.
Oh dear.
And then the rage.
The fire gets slightly larger.
Yeah, it's like I said, no part of Donovan is visible anymore.
Is that another bonus to strength?
Oh yeah, rage is a morale bonus.
No. I mean the extra size increment.
Well, I mean, a large person has a size bonus on top of that, yeah. And the size bonus
That's
stacks.
+2 to strength.
Going from gargantuan
-2 to
to
AC.
colossal is a 4?
He went from huge to gargantuan.
What's going on with Don right now? Like, what is he feeling?
A lot of pain. Like, a lot of fire pain. As if he's been caught on fire.
You're immune to it, at least.
Partially because you're on too much. You're just too on fire to be hurt by fire. Also, in Donovan's hands, in his left hand is an axe, and in his right hand is a sword.
Holy shit! I know who the bidder was. Bye, guys. This is it. I'm retiring Don. It's over. He's dead. There's nothing I can do about this.
Aubrey.
Do I have proficiency with these weapons?
Oh yeah, they're just unarmed strikes to you.
Okay, all right.
Aubrey is holding position.
Feel like I vaguely remember who this is. And it's not good.
No. Don is doomed.
I mean, at least you'll end up on the first layer.
Don is doomed forever.
It's like the best
he-
layer, top tier
Right? It's
layers.
like the best layer.
He literally gave his existence for you fucks.
You just gotta pay it back.
I can.
Oh man.
Make some babies.
You don't understand.
I mean, like, if we had told you no, would you have even listened?
No.
No.
That's kind of how I feel.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I feel it's true to the character. Aubrey, what you got?
I just
I'm
feel
just holding
bad.
my position. Not gonna move.
All right,
Because Leland's about to lop this thing's fucking head off.
Zeta.
Wow, Don, that's pretty cool.
Don't forget to don't forget to size up your fists.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So, what was your damage before getting big?
1d6.
So it goes
so
up to
you
a
go-
D8, and then 2d6, and then one more step is what, 3d6? Or is it
Hold on.
2d8?
Hold on, if it's 1d6 or less, it's one step. After that, it's two steps. So, medium to large, large to huge, huge to gargantuan, 3d6 per punch.
And you bypass DR right now, so this boy's still smitten.
Don kind of leveled the playing field here, so
What you got?
Bull strength me.
Doesn't
he's-
have it.
He doesn't.
again,
Yep.
do not have it.
You don't have a scroll of bull strength?
I'm sorry, nobody paid for a scroll of bull strength. No.
Let's go. It's cool.
I guess I'll use my scroll of protection from evil for when whatever Don did.
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
Protection from Donville.
By the way, Leland, it is probably really hot right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Good thing he's got
Oh.
resist energy.
he's Burning Man.
I mean, what's the aura of fire damage?
It's hellfire.
Nah, you're good. I mean, it is Hellfire, but you're good.
Luckily, it discriminates.
Not so much that it's discriminating, it's that is, I mean, you don't really take up the 5-foot square when you're in a 5-foot square. But you get it. You're good.
I'm
Alright,
staying at the far edge of my square.
Yeah, let's imagine Leland staying far enough away. Just far enough away to this human bonfire. You asked, bonfire win. Now.
No.
It's gonna
Go
fly away.
backdrop a dragon.
Nothing.
It's
Right.
happening.
Flies away.
It's happening.
Bye.
So poetic.
Right? He's just like, what is this? I'm out.
No, bye.
Yeah.
Zeta, what you doing?
See the zip zopping. Can you see your zip
Zip it.
zop? Give me a zip zop check.
Zeta's just gonna go ahead and wait for the dragon, I guess.
Okay.
Kinda need to.
On
Dragon
its
flies
turn,
away.
No, don't you run. Don't you run. Don't do this to me.
gone. No. It,
Kaiju battle. Kaiju battle.
it casts yet another spell on itself.
Nice.
What's
It's
the spell?
displacement.
Oh dear.
What's that do? Zeta?
He's going to begin rapidly shifting where he is.
Lag switch.
Just always strike off, just to the left off center.
Never
Or
aim
maybe
at it.
they're right.
That's where he actually is.
Considering it's huge and gargantuan we're looking at, I'm not sure 2 feet's gonna matter so much.
Yeah, no, I don't really see that. Like, mechanically, I get it. It's a thing, but
Like maybe for Leland, but
It's
not
displaced in
Dawn
space time.
right
It's actually phasing out.
Francois.
So are we gonna go engage this thing or let it keep buffing?
screams of agony intensify.
I
Right.
think we let Donovan lead the
Ooh, that's-
charge.
Was that
That's good,
Venture
Don.
Brothers guy that's on fire and he's like, screaming skull
So
guy?
I guess
So-
we're holding until dawn goes, or kill switch is, I guess, charge up so dawn doesn't leave the bonus.
Kill Switch like, I'll handle this.
Got this.
He's just like, I'll handle this. A turn
Jeez.
ago,
Zip zopped.
right?
Yeah, I waited for the dragon to go.
Okay.
Gotcha.
We're all still hasted. We can all still get all the way over there.
It's true.
We'll
You
be out of
just
breath.
keep that +5 bonus on me. I'ma do bad things to this thing.
Oh man, Donovan.
This
I'm
is
gonna-
this is it.
Hold
The
on.
women might still be alive in its belly.
No, no, no. We saw them get chewed.
So if I
I have some hope.
run up in there and get that aura to the Dargon,
I think you'll be safe. We'll follow right behind you.
it's 30 foot. That would put aura right at the edge of the dragon.
The people in Corvosa must be wondering what the fuck is going on.
No,
No,
the
they're-
people in Corvosa just died.
Well, a lot of them died.
Corvos
rest
is a
are
pretty big
Probably
city.
confused.
Kill Switch, what you got?
So you guys are coming, right?
I mean, Zeta's
Coming.
already up there.
Okay.
Well, I'm hang on.
Zeta's
I
invis,
would
right?
reiterate that, yeah, I'm invisible.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, put the icon on there.
As soon as you go, Leland will be, well, ahead of you, I guess.
Now's our chance. So
We
be it.
can get up there.
All or nothing.
Let's do this. I think
Leland, you give me a really good athletics check, and I'll let you charge and vital strike.
is that gonna block Lelando?
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to use a quick runner shirt. For-
Oh, no need. You can just walk up and vital strike him. A leisurely.
So I get an
Yeah.
extra move action, which puts me, I guess, where was it? There. And
Yes.
then I can. That's barely out of range.
Because I still have a little bit
I'll
further
make
to
the
go.
athletics check.
Because
What is it I'm aiming for? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and use my trait to reroll a skill check.
Wait, why are you doing all that? If you have a quick runner
Athletics
shirt,
check?
you can just walk up and bop him.
Still 45 feet. I still need to charge.
Oh, well, yeah, you made it with the 24.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the DC was
now
gonna
I'm
be like
charging
20.
with vital bleh.
Yeah, charge with vital strike. Strike him vitally while charging.
Okay, so
End him vitally.
so I'm rolling at a plus
Does
22.
provoke, though.
So it's at 20.
Okay.
You say
You
this.
do realize he could kill you.
actually, hold on now. I didn't get to do all my things yet.
Oh, were you doing something else?
Oh, I want to rage Lelando.
Okay. Rage him. Is he
Leland,
raged?
you're raged.
Alright,
So that's
he's raged.
plus 4 to strength.
And con.
4 to strength con. You also gain temp HP.
Leland?
On top of
Oh, yeah.
con bonus.
Well, yeah, because your con goes up.
Oh, that's what
Yeah,
you mean.
Just, I'm gonna
Plus
go ahead
2
and
per level.
roll
so
the attack of opportunity now. Don't die?
Try not to.
I think a 31 probably
Ooh.
hits.
Probably hits.
Okay.
And I think 14 HP per hit dice, or rather 14 HP for total hit dice.
That's not gonna kill me.
That's good. Now please hit it with a lot of damage. A whole lot of damage. Like as much damage as you can muster.
Okay, so 20 plus 4.
Well, you gotta make
plus
the attack.
2.
Yeah, that's right. God damn it.
So.
Show the 20.
Oh my god.
No. That doesn't sound good. I don't see the result yet.
Oh no.
Oh, connection to server's been interrupted.
It's
Oh,
fate.
Okay. Well, I didn't...
Oh!
Oh, no.
Look at this.
Confirm
The
it?
worst possible thing happened.
Gosh.
Perfectly average!
Right? Alright. Give me a hero point and I'll let you try to confirm it.
I
Oh
gave you
my-
my hero point earlier.
You have no
Can I-
more?
Can he have
Can I give him
mine?
a hero point? I will give him
Yeah.
so many hero points.
We will throw all of the hero points at him.
Sure. Who's sacrificing a hero point for Leland?
I got one to spend.
I don't have
Alright.
any
This
hero
one
points.
too.
Mark it off, Francis, and let me get a confirmation from Leland. You do not confirm, but it is a hit. Unless somebody else wants to burn a hero point.
Do I?
Do you really?
24 is such a big.
Plus 2. Plus 3, actually. 27. Prepare yourself! Ike.exe.
Alright. Oh boy. This is not how I saw this playing
I
out.
think that's it. I'm not 100% sure.
Jesus.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
He did more damage than the dragon.
A magic weapon.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, it's
Right.
not adamantine, so...
oh no,
Yeah.
it loses 10 damage to Stone Skin. I
Oof.
still did more damage to the dragon than the dragon did to me.
It's true. The dragon is incredibly confused as to what the hell just happened.
Yeah, 2 coat.
Sable.
Sable rushes up, calls out, Aristil, please be with me with my strike. She charges up. As a swift action, she changes the element of her stance. Suddenly, icy winds begin to surround her.
Alright.
She throws out a blast of ice at the dragon. And I'm choosing to use my helm to confirm, to make it
Ooh.
an auto 20.
Alright. Confirm it.
8.
This is against touch, right?
Yes.
Oof. Oh no.
Got it.
It's
Confirmed.
gonna touch with like 8, right?
Yeah, it's got to touch him like 8. Yeah, you got him.
This thing's
Oh,
gonna die
wait.
before Dawn gets to do anything.
I need a... Actually, I don't need a higher low, because nat 20 is always hit. You're good.
Think Aristil.
Right? Don dies before leaving.
47 cold damage.
Oof.
Oof.
All cold.
Path of
All
War.
of it.
Which is 70 damage with vulnerability.
I mean,
Yeah.
that 12d6 comes from
The crit.
a crit.
Hold on.
I had to
Yeah,
expend
yeah,
a
I just
maneuver.
burned for nothing. Oh, panic.exe.
Yeah, no, you should have trusted us. We got
No.
this.
No.
What'd you say the total was?
70? Because it's
Ooh.
1.5 times.
Yeah, he was not prepared for that
Crit
horseshit.
wouldn't be multiplied.
Hmm?
Crit damage wouldn't have been multiplied though.
What? Why not? Stop
It's a
this.
maneuver,
I'm
None
sorry.
of it.
not
Yeah,
magic
yeah.
weapon damage.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Think-
charging it.
Charge.
We've set the stage.
Are you gonna try to make an acrobatics?
Do I need to?
If you wanna.
You can pick up an extra feat.
Oh. Well, I was about to say you could vital strike, but
Wrong person.
can't really. Yeah.
I'm gonna charge it.
Charge it.
Okay, so
You have longer reach than it does.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah.
So
You
let's
don't.
see.
You don't even have to get close enough to provoke.
And I'm power attacking.
All right.
So let's see. Right now I'm running at a base plus 15, plus 5, so plus 20. So strength score? Strength score is currently plus 8.
You're in
My
dragon
base attack is
style.
7. Plus 5.
Plus 2 from charging.
Plus 2 from charging.
Plus Francis.
And,
yeah. Good.
We've got weapon focus.
That's the plus 5.
Fives from
So
Francis.
23 so far.
I think that might be it. Let me just
Any
make sure.
magic items or bonuses for like magic fists?
Oh yeah, plus 1.
So 24.
Don't forget you have your bracers that you can make your arms longer.
Oof.
So he's gonna punch it and then rocket punch through it.
Remember
Bunch of hole in
striking
it.
the.
There you go.
No, it's probably.
I'm
not
gonna
necessary.
go ahead and confirm that.
You
'Cause
threaten on
because
a-
he's using
Oh, that's right, because it's
he's
a
using
sword.
a sword.
That's
I'm using a
right.
sword.
Yep, confirm it. Confirms.
Oh god, this is a power attack, guys.
So you're gonna get 66 from weapons and then your strength, power attack.
This is a dragon strike
flat
too.
bone.
Yeah, so it's gonna be.
All of your
time
flat
and a-
bonuses
it's
are
two
gonna be
times for
times two.
strength. Well, not all the bonuses, just the strength one.
So that's.
And power attack.
Oh god.
That ought to do it.
So I'm at plus 40 right now.
All right.
It's a good start.
Just making sure I'm not missing anything else.
Do you have any hero points?
Yeah, I got 3.
Good
No,
to
I got
know.
2.
Good to know.
Now's the time to use them.
Yep. Can't take them with you. Let's see damage.
And then the CMB coming from the power attack.
The CMB. Oh, for
It's
the
a trip.
trip. Let's see the trip.
Oh god, what am I rolling at right now?
I don't
Plus
know.
24.
Yeah, plus 24.
If you have improved trip, that's plus 26.
That's a plus 26 then.
You don't trip him.
31 trip.
CMD. Yeah, I think the CMD is good because he has multiple legs. Yeah, CMD's 46 versus trip.
That's
So-
fine.
All right.
And then I'm
so
gonna burn a hero point
an act out of turn.
and act out of turn.
Yep.
And I'm going to power attack it again.
Or full attack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here it goes. I'm full attacking. 34 hit.
Oh no, haste.
We forgot haste.
Oh,
no.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, 34 hits.
I forgot to include haste, I think.
What's your bonus
Whatever.
to damage?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
How do you have more than enough attacks to do this? This thing is a plaything as far as you're concerned.
Oh, yeah. Don. He's using the sword and the axe, but he's still just punching it. But at the end of it, I'm doing it. I'm rolling the fucking CMB check, guys.
Let's see it.
Let's see the backdrop.
So you guys see this thing roll up, cut into the dragon.
Burning the hero point. Fuck it. I have one left. This is happening. I'm grabbing this fucking dragon.
Remember the size difference bonus.
Yeah, you
Oh,
have
shit,
a
yeah.
huge size bonus.
You are one size larger.
So I think.
But size and grappling.
But no, you guys see this guy, what would be Don, slice into this thing with a massive sword, and then punch it in the face, which sends it reeling. So what's the extra bonus from being big?
I think it's either +5 or +10 per size category.
I think it's like +4 per that per kind. There, bleh.
And
CMD.
even +4, he still gets it.
CMB special size modifier. He is gargantuan,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so he's getting a +4.
Not quite, but if you burn the hero point, it'll make it.
I'll burn the hero point.
I think.
All right.
I'm
And
backdropping the dragon.
let's see your last unarmed damage from backdropping the dragon.
Vita wipes a tear from her eye. He did it. He did it. The madman. He actually did it.
That's the last unarmed damage? Almost all max damage?
Almost.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, no.
Should they still all be +40? I thought it was only the first attack that was 2x strength.
I actually
The strength
didn't...
isn't that much.
Yeah, the strength is the extra 0.5 strength is only 4 damage.
Yeah.
Like,
Still
honestly, the rolling is a
66.
formality.
It is a massive amount of damage. So you can describe how you backdrop the dragon.
As the dragon is reeling from the punch that he delivered, he throws the axe and the sword down, grabs it by its body, lifts it, hoists it high above his head, and throws himself backwards, slamming that dragon's head directly into the ground and collapsing the full weight of his strength, his combined weight of his strength, his own weight, and the dragon's weight into the ground beneath them.
Yeah, does anybody know how tall he is, either?
He's 3
Eiffel
size
Tower?
categories up, so he's 8 times taller. He's about 65 feet tall.
Alright.
65 to 70 feet tall.
Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and roll the damage for a 60-foot drop.
Oof.
Is it still alive?
Oh, no. No, not at all. This thing makes a crater. Half the dragon is in the ground.
Those women are definitely dead now.
They were long dead, Aubrey!
It is something else. And to note, when Donovan threw the sword and the axe to either side, they basically evaporated into flames before hitting the ground. But Don is prone, by the way, on his back, gargantuan, very much on fire. Do you, Donovan, have any last words?
Yeah, I do. He raises his gargantuan fist up into the air and gives the group a thumbs up.
As he
Okay.
sinks into the fiery puddle.
And then he
Give that
does
a
his
clap.
best to stand up so that at least he can die standing. He says, "Take care of yourselves. Take care of Evany. And don't die."
Thumbs up.
Yeah, we're all. Zeta's gonna give him a big thumbs up,
Sable
Thumbs
gives
up
him
back.
a big thumbs up.
and is Don gonna hold his thumbs up as he sinks into the molten pit?
He is the molten pit.
Pretty
So
sure
the-
I'm about to shrink all of a sudden, though.
The fires begin to die down, and when they've receded, you can see the armor is hollow. The giant plates of armor begin to clatter to the ground, but disappear in a pyre of smoke and flame as the weapons did.
Sable begins to bawl her eyes out. Just
Gabriel approaches
crying.
everyone, shrinking as he does. It's okay, Sable. I'm sure he's in a better place.
No! No, he's not!
He's
We know
absolutely not.
that!
He's really not in a better place.
No, he's not.
Leland gives him his best Longacre salute.
He's not in a better place. He's in a...
Zeta is gonna call out to Donovan, and she's gonna kind of like run up real quick to Francis and clap him on the shoulder, and she's gonna yell, "Don't worry, Don. We'll see you soon."
Oh, God.
Yeah,
You
we'll
guys
see.
going-
We'll see you soon, Doc. Wait, wait, what?
Is
Well,
the
we're not-
gentleman going to explain to these
we're not gonna
goons
let
what
him
just
say that.
happened?
He's
No.
gone.
He's gone. He got what he wanted.
Yeah, the gentleman was there to lead you down the path.
Don finally did it. He finally got to hell before KFC.
Yeah, I don't think he followed the same deity that you wanted him to, though. Don is
Should've-
now in eternal servitude to Moloch.
Yeah.
He will be
Should've
fighting
listened,
for the
Don.
rest of eternity.
At least until we can get him out.
I don't think that's
It wouldn't be that
Then-
hard.
possibility or a good idea.
We just gotta be stronger.
But yeah. Retired.
Do we get
Time to-
level 9?
I think you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
get level like 10.
No. You guys definitely level up after this encounter.
How many times?
Oh, just the once.
Oh,
Divine intervention kind of skewed it.
yeah.
Oh, if I had gone with my... I actually
Divine?
had this death planned out for a long time in case you guys did something stupid. I
That's
didn't
why
think
that's
they
that's stupid.
I didn't think Leslie was actually going to allow it.
I mean, the dragon was going to run away, but he never actually got the chance to run away. Like, it didn't actually get a
Maybe grabbed
turn
him.
after Donovan got big. Well, that's not true. It got a turn, and it was like, I'm just gonna...
I'm
Uh,
gonna buff myself one more time before I run like
I
hell.
got this.
well, no, it's...
So
yeah,
my first snowball would have done 132 damage. So
I mean,
snowball. that is
So-
132 damage. Hang on, my turn. Everybody else got to do their stuff. I had to buff everybody. It's my turn to do cool things. Okay.
I'm dead. It's fine. You get to do cool things.
All right. Second snowball. So second snowball would have resulted in 108 damage. I think that's enough to kill it. 240 damage. It had 237 hit points.
At least
It also had stone skin, which would have cut off a few points.
No, no. This is all.
everyone take 81 damage,
Why?
because it has a breath weapon that does 14 d10 damage.
Yeah.
If
okay.
it got a
If
turn.
it got a
dude.
turn.
If it got a
Was
turn.
it a cone or a line?
It's a cone.
It's a cone.
Cone.
50-foot cone.
Could we
Oh,
could
would've
have
hurt.
DC
A few of us had
DC 25
fire
reflex.
resistance.
Oh, that would have killed me. Yeah.
Yeah.
We killed me.
Like when you got, as soon as he was like, "I'm gonna Sleet Storm it," I'm like, "This is not the time or place."
It's okay.
It's got this whole thing.
My
mapped out.
burning was really the only way that everyone except for me was gonna get out alive.
The other option.
Again, I would reiterate that my first snowball would have halved his HP, and then Leland fucking slapped it for 66 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have taken him.
If we, with a little bit of luck,
With a little bit of luck,
We
because
could
Leland.
have.
How much HP does Leland have after one attack?
With rage, I had 90. After rage wears off, I'm at 45 out of 76.
Out of curiosity. Yeah, I would have hit with the snowball. It would have been fine.
It has 6 attacks a turn.
Ooh,
Yeah, and
ooh,
it has
and
a
I-
higher
and I-
bonus than I have AC.
And I just made the Empower spell metamagic concentration check.
Okay.
Let's
Well, we're gonna
I
have to
think-
fight a lot more red dragon soon.
let's pick up Don's stuff so we can
There's no stuff.
fight. Oh, it's all
Yeah,
gone.
no,
Yeah.
it is burned to slag.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I would have at least thrown the bag of holding away.
There's
No.
nothing left.
Oh man. Rip us.
So, we're not gonna talk about how much gold was just lost.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Not anymore.
Good point.
I mean, what's
So-
a life worth?
Did we want to?
You know, Ebony's not coming back, right?
Did we want to kill it here? Or did you want to continue?
We should find a spot where we can actually rest and do our level up.
This town is gonna
They're go-
revere you guys as heroes.
No, they're not.
No, we just saved the town.
Or reaped death onto it. We'll see.
Who knows?
That's a problem for future town. Present
I mean-
town loves us.
It will not be hard to find a place to rest. If you
This
want.
is our dragon, by the
Sure,
way.
we
No
can-
one else is taking this.
we can proceed forward. So Ebony does come back. She was far enough away to feel safe, and when she comes back, she's kind of looking around the big red dragon, and it looks. You ever play hide and seek with your dog?
Yep.
Yeah,
It looks like that.
Sable's going to approach Ebony, kneel down. Don's gone.
She doesn't care. She's wondering about her gold.
Everything Don had is gone.
Heads or tails, Don?
Heads.
Oh,
Hero point.
Ebony starts crying too.
Oh. How nice.
Sable's gonna try and pick Ebony up and give
for
her
the
a
gold.
hug.
My horde. My horde is gone.
It's okay, Ebony. We can find you a new horde.
She kind of sniffles and says, "Promise."
Promise. You stick with me now. I'll look out for you.
The
I'll even point that out to Ebony that the red dragon isn't using his horde anymore either.
Yeah.
she seems.
Ebony, you can help us sniff out the horde.
Only one of us had create treasure map.
She seems pretty excited by the prospect. That seems to brighten her mood a bit, though she's still definitely morose at best. You guys look back at the big wagon of stuff. where the Sleet Storm, I assume, is over.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Well over.
And there's a lady trying to clamber down from the top of the wagon. And she kind of runs away.
Can you make me small?
Sure.
Can I handle animal to get her to?
Handle
Yeah.
animal.
It's called diplomacy.
There you go,
No. My masculinity.
I think that's weird.
Check out this red dragon.
There, I've
Shit
marked
out.
down that Sable now has Ebony.
Okay. So, eventually some of the townspeople come out. You guys can confirm that the dragon is very much dead. And there's lots of murmurs. Eventually it turns to cheers. And the whole fucking town breaks out into like a festival, essentially.
Faudor.
Yeah,
Faudor.
It's pretty big event for them.
I'm gonna propose that everybody that we memorize this day as Don's Day.
No. I think in Don's honor, we should name it Backdrop Day.
Whew. Backdrop Day.
It's a mouthful.
It's a mouthful.
Or Dawn's Day comes with a celebration.
What do you guys? Yeah. What do you
where
guys?
people perform backdrops upon one another.
That sounds like
Townwide wrestling festival.
Townwide wrestling festival.
I'm not participating. Too bad.
Right. That just means you won't be prepared. But yeah, there's a bunch of festivities that end up happening. The eventually the woman who was on the wagon will come and thank you guys. You guys, by the way, spend a lot of this day, the rest of the day, sitting at a table on a stage while people come up and like it's like a crock pot situation, not a crock pot. What do they call it?
We were just giving a shit.
Potluck.
Potluck?
There we go. Yeah, where everybody's just coming and bringing you
Everyone
their
brings-
favorite
brings
dishes.
something.
Yeah. There are a lot of people bringing like flowers and such, offering their condolences.
So, of his charred armor, like if you tried to pick it up, would
Yeah,
it just
armor's gone.
crumble?
It's gone. There's nothing
Oh,
left of it.
like it just evaporated,
Yeah,
or is it
like
like the charred shell that used to be armor?
No, there was a gargantuan set of armor that was blackened by the end of it that evaporated into flames. So after the flames died out in the armor collapsed from the thumbs up position and evaporated into flame before it hit the ground completely.
Important detail, yeah.
Yeah, we need to make sure we're painting the right mental picture here. But revelry is had. You guys are hailed as heroes. And some town official approaches and says that they're gonna try to put in the paperwork to label this day Don's Day.
Terrific.
Neth the 18th in the city of Corvosa will be Don's Day, where competitions of hand-to-hand martial prowess will be held.
finally have a place for the Church of Kyrgyz.
He would have appreciated that. Once the festivities are over, Sable's gonna find a room at an inn.
Oh, you guys are put up. You guys are put up somewhere. It's like the nicest inn. It's like this inn has a spa in it.
That's what Don would want.
Yeah. So
The spa, it's what Don would want.
everything. It's what Don would want. Can't wait. Can't wait for that to be the running joke for the rest of the campaign. It's what Don would want.
Every Dawn's Day, they make a wicker man decorated like a
Oh,
Hell
you don't
Knight.
think they're doing a Burning Man? You're wrong if you thought they weren't doing Burning Man.
This entire town is about to start worshiping Moloch.
Right? Like, oh man, what god did this? Moloch? Oh, well. What's your god done for you lately?
Moloch looks at Don. Alright, you can go, actually.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright. Anybody else want to do anything for the night? Evany lets you know, once festivities are had, that she is gonna go scouting for that horde.
Good.
Sable
Good
will
plan.
definitely allow her to do so.
She kind of zips off into the night sky.
Just asks her to be safe. Dawn, it's what Dawn would want.
God damn it.
God damn it.
I have no regrets.
So what exactly is gonna happen with the remains of the dragon?
Stew.
Well, I'm
well,
sorry,
yeah.
Leland. I don't think there's much of a head left.
It's probably just a broken neck.
Yeah,
It's probably
Leland
a
needs to
broken
collect
a lot of bones.
Well, right, but
collect your head, Leland, and
yeah, I'm gonna be bringing the head back to.
let's get us a bunch of scales, Leland. Come on, come all off.
Or we could, have a professional skin it properly, except
Hey,
for the head.
everyone. Hey, everyone. I don't mean to be a stick in the mud. I'm dead, so this is all out of character, but I just want to remind you, red dragons are vindictive.
Oh, we
Yeah.
know.
You carry around a dragon head?
As long as it doesn't see it, we'll be fine.
You bring it back to your town of Longacre?
Look, guys, look what I,
I
got.
mean, how's
Mars
it
is
gonna
gonna be
know that the
mad.
dragon head made it all the way back? Does it got telepathic head senses?
It might. Theoretically.
I mean, the reason we were going after it instead of the Hell Knights is because we're mobile.
I
As
mean,
long
all
as it-
we really need is an endless supply of dawns to keep beating the dragons.
Yeah, just keep throwing dons at it.
Yeah.
No, that was a once in a D&D career thing right there.
It's what Don would want.
It really is.
I never plan on doing something that's stupid again.
Right?
what are you
Because then
gonna
they'll
do
never
now?
stop saying that's what your character would want.
I mean, that's what Don would want.
That's how he wanted to go out, was backdropping a dragon.
Yeah, that's literally it. Remember at the beginning of this campaign, I was like, I'm gonna backdrop a dragon.
His
And
new
you-
character is the gunslinger, Ron.
So, assume nothing substantial is going to be done here, but if we want to talk about what the party plan is, because I feel like there's more that's been put on the plate of things to do now.
Well, now we gotta. I guess
Right, this is
in
all-
in Don's honor, we should probably go report to the Citadel.
Thank you. Thank you.
As much as I don't want to go back to the
I
Citadel.
mean, that has to happen at some point, for sure.
Tell them I went out like a G.
And after that At some point, I'm bringing that head back to Longacre,
Right.
no matter how.
Leland needs to bring a head back to Longacre, which is gonna
that
be
captain.
fucking.
That captain's gonna be so.
He's
Pissed.
gonna be like, where? How? Like,
You did what?
yeah.
Wow.
And then somebody needs to go tell Don's mom that he's dead.
Oh yeah, that is.
We don't need to, but
Right. You probably don't need
probably should.
to. Oh no, she was pardoned. You probably need to.
It's what
Yeah.
Don would want.
Well, fair.
It's what Don would want. Stop this. It'll never stop being funny to me.
Okay, guys,
Oh shit.
I'm gonna put this up in the air right now because we're kind of in a lull right now, and it's the best time to ask this. Do you guys want me to play a character that I've built and have kind of planned out, or do you guys want me to go utility and do something that will help us in certain areas like the Umbral Basin, shit like that? I can build a paladin.
Oh man,
Fuck it. Play the character.
Zeta and a paladin would get along so well.
I mean,
Lawful
Zeta and
good
Hell
and
Knight
chaotic
already
good.
won. Yeah.
Well, it depends on how everything goes. But yeah, roll health, guys. Depends on how everything goes, because I might not be able to use this character. But we're looking at a lawful neutral gunslinger from Alkenstar.
Oof.
Said take half.
So it's a flan. Yeah, take half. Both of you.
Kind of, actually, related to, relevant to.
Related to.
Is Zaflon's sister?
No,
No,
Macretia
Zaflon's
was a Titan.
sister's- Yeah.
Zaflon's sister, Macretia, is a Titan Mauler.
Cutie.
Dark Souls
She's probably
2
around.
Double Ultra Great Sword wielder.
Leland would like her.
She's in the forest with Edgar. Thank you.
Probably.
Gunslinger sounds fun with me. Talk
Yeah,
shop with Sable all
Sling
day
some
long.
guns.
Yeah.
Do the one with future technology.
Nope, it's a straight gunslinger.
Yeah, be a gunslinger.
We are talking
We need more of that.
a firing line.
Yeah.
Trench fighter gets dexa damage at 3 instead of 5.
I mean, it wouldn't matter. I'm level 8.
Yeah, that's true.
We're talking a character with 8 strength, 18 dex, 12 constitution, 16 intelligence, 14 wisdom, 8 charisma.
Ooh, we get an ability point.
Oh man, so we have another non-charisma boy.
Or I could reverse the int in charisma. Well, no, wisdom and charisma.
Well, yeah, because
Damn it, this is hard.
base gunslinger is charisma based, isn't it?
No, it's wisdom based.
Oh, garbage.
It's Mysterious Stranger that runs charisma,
Oh
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, I could probably run Mysterious Stranger and not lose anything.
Except will saves.
I mean, you know.
Well, I
Kill
mean,
your
if you're actually investing, like you're serious about playing full gunslinger instead of gunslinger in level 5 and moving off, then you should probably just do gunslinger, I guess.
I mean, this is an Alkenstar boy.
Hooey.
And he's going to be a quiet, soft-spoken southern boy.
You guys need some defensive capabilities.
See, and I asked.
No, you're good. You do you.
I mean, you do you, but I feel like the utility character would be far better than another damage boy.
Like, just doesn't
considering
want to
that
have to buff anymore.
We just lost one of our already flimsy front line.
Oh, Don was not flimsy.
No, we
Lost one of our front line, and now our front line is flimsier.
Well, our front line is now Leland. Well, Leland and Aubrey, but Aubrey's more of a
A reach
Switch
front.
hitter.
He's midline. He's sitting right behind Leland and slapping people with beards.
I just try to take an enemy and deal with a single one. The less people around me, the better.
We'll figure it out. Probably hit a good time to close out for the night,
At
though.
this level, I could
Yeah.
choose to forget an old feat and learn
Go
a
ahead
new
and
one instead.
Kill off old Stremo here.
So, real quick,
Yeah.